Hi, I'm Brandon. I love Christmas preview shows.
I'm Brian. I like Christmas preview shows.
I'm Alonso. Preview.
I'm Jackson. I'm having a great time with Hallmark Christmas preview shows.
I'm Patrick Serrano, and I'm waiting for Lifetime previews.
I'm Ryan. We really need to talk about the cream situation.
I'm Dan, and this intro's as long as the episode, and this is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host this podcast.
We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Oh,
This is
boy.
it.
Yeah.
This is it. You okay?
Yeah.
I got my chair.
You were
propped
just
up.
moving it all
I
around
am
there
all
during
set.
that song.
A lot of
Trying to
people
get comfortable.
are saying,
Ever heard
The
of it?
people are saying,
a lot of people are saying, hey,
why
guys,
preview episodes?
you're going to be together tomorrow. Why are you doing this
That's right.
virtually? And it's a good question.
It is
you
so
know,
weird that the night before we
Twas the night
decided
before
we
the
decided to
marathon.
all get together to watch Hallmark movies for the better part of 30 hours, that we got together remotely to preview the last half of those movies. And I think, Ryan, you said it best. You said it best. There's a real good reason for this. What was it, Ryan?
When we went spelunking that one time, we just thought that it made sense to do it this way.
it was,
said
listen, you never
We're
plan
big
while
spelunkers.
spelunking.
It was
you
better
never
the first
plan
time
while
you said it,
spelunking.
but yeah, that's the gist.
We're gonna go in clean.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Belay on.
We're really excited about the marathon tomorrow. And
Yeah,
hopefully
we
you'll
are.
join us for it. Starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
That is, I know.
If you're on the West
Just
Coast, you
getting
need to
this-
take a half day.
Hey, take a half day.
Take a half day.
Take a half day. You're going to want to do that, so it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be the best.
We're going to do a draft.
Yeah.
Brand. We're
That's
going to
right.
draft
Movie
these
draft.
movies, these Hallmark movies,
The ones
and
that we're talking about?
yeah,
Yeah.
we're drafting the movies, and then based upon our rankings throughout the year, ratings of the movies, that will determine the winner of the Deck the Hallmark draft. And there's a big prize.
Big prize.
I'm serious. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm open to suggestions.
I think we're going
I'm
to
willing
figure it out
spend
by
some money.
tomorrow. I think we're going to figure it out by tomorrow.
I'm willing to spend some money on it. So you guys tell me what you think would be a good prize.
A pony.
No.
Oh.
No, we don't have pony
Cheapskate?
money. Yeah.
What about
Holiday Crocs.
Kylie Minogue?
what about
tickets?
Kylie
Minogue
tickets?
That's a
Have we
good
thought
one.
about
in a box.
Fees included.
Patrick
t-shirt.
Serrano on the fence there. You're like, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you anti-Kylie?
Oh no.
Patrick?
No,
no.
I'm cool. I mean, she has a sister too, guys. Don't forget.
Cheryl Minogue, of course. Who could forget?
Who's her sister?
Danny Minogue.
Danny Minogue.
Cheryl.
Duh.
Cheryl's like Peggy Schuyler. You don't remember her, but she's there. And Cheryl.
I heard Danny was adopted personally,
yeah, it's
but
never
again,
good.
that's,
Hear that, yeah.
that's
Yeah.
neither here nor there.
That's right.
All right, we did a lot last time.
Yeah,
we're
we
doing
did.
a lot
So
this
we got
time.
less this time, but we're previewing them. We got candy canes and Christmas trees and creams and all the other things that start with C.
Some of us have creams.
Yeah, and some of us don't, and we're not going to talk about it, but producer Aaron Shea is going to give us a quick recap of where we stand on the number of creams and stream creams, which are different.
They're very different.
Each of us have.
All right. First off, everyone still has one stream cream.
Yes.
So Ryan,
Locked and loaded.
one
Got it.
stream cream, buddy.
One stream cream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Dan, you have 4 creams left.
Yes,
Oh my
exactly where I want
gosh.
to be right now.
Wow.
That's right.
Storing them up for
Well, you're
later?
trying to retire with them,
That's
Dan?
right. Yeah.
Can't
take
take
'em
them
with you.
I'm a real
It's
It's gonna be a long
Hey, the
winter,
last
you
check's
know.
gonna bounce.
Nice.
Brian, Brandon, you have 3 creams left.
That's
Boom.
more
That's where-
reasonable.
That's where we should be.
We got the Thanksgiving week coming up, guys.
Alonzo, Jax, Patrick, 4 creams.
You guys get it.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a lot of creams.
You guys get
Thank you so much.
Well, we didn't
Hey.
give them. You earned them.
Ryan, buddy.
Yeah, Air. Yeah.
Yeah, you have 2 creams left, bud.
Can we talk about this real
We
quick?
can.
No, I know, but
Ryan,
it's late.
you
But
have-
real
you
quick.
have- you have 10 seconds to say whatever you want to say before we say no. Go.
Can I rescind my cream on the Christmas charade?
You may not. That was less
It
than
was a
10 seconds.
premature
6,
cream,
5,
and I just
4,
think we should
3,
really
2,
I was excited.
And we're done.
Okay.
I was so
Anyway.
excited. I was so scared.
Ryan, it
I
hap-
can hear you.
It happens to everyone.
A premature cream
Alonzo.
is
We're all getting excited this time of year. We do. There's nothing we can do about that. A premature cream happens.
It just feels like it's the first time I've done it, and
Yeah.
you'd want it to be a positive experience.
Of course.
Okay.
I
We
understand
all-
this is your
we all
first time
want that.
preview.
I don't wait, Ryan. I don't think this is your first time for a premature cream.
Jax! That was really funny.
Wow.
And kind of mean.
Wow. Wow.
But also pretty,
And
pretty
That was
obvious.
scene.
Pretty obvious.
Okay, how about we start the show here? Yeah.
Yeah. So the answer is a no on that. Premature creams are still creams.
Yes.
So there's nothing we can do about that.
They still matter. Still matter.
Happens all the time. Happens on this show
I'll
regularly.
be better next time.
No.
We've all been there. It's fine.
Okay, so I
Let's
thought
get
I'd
to
ask.
it. We're starting with a big one. 3 wiser men and a boy.
Oh, this movie,
I
huh?
think we can all agree it's a bad title, right?
It's a terrible
bad
title.
Yeah.
Not
Bad
their
title.
best.
Yeah, it's not a great title. November 23rd, 8 p.m. on the Hallmark Channel, starring apparently Paul Campbell gets first billing on this one. Tyler Hines,
That's alphabetical.
and Andrew Walker, and Margaret Collin.
Nope, Colin wouldn't be. But Campbell, Hines, Walker were, but then
And then
Collins
Margaret
threw
Collin.
that
Well,
out.
she's a woman, and so they put her last apparently. Great.
Wow.
Thanks so much to what is this? Entertainment Weekly. Thanks so much, Entertainment
Thanks,
Weekly.
CW.
Thanks for being consistent there. Here we go. The story.
Holy moly, Holly Goodfellow. That is out of bounds. Oh, my goodness.
Oh no. We're not going to talk about that. The story begins
Jiminy Christmas.
The story begins 5 years later. 5 years later. Oh my gosh.
Well, he's a boy now.
Yeah,
Well, he's a little boy.
And I bet I have a feeling that the 3 wise men will look exactly the same.
Maybe 2 years older.
The thing is with having a kid around, you don't age at all. The story begins.
Good. It's good for you.
5 years later, with the Brenner brothers preparing for another memorable Christmas. And a crazy turn of events, possibly brought on accidentally by the brothers themselves. The director of Luke's, played by Walker, son Thomas, played by Miles Marthaler from Round and Round, his school holiday musical steps down. Luke is desperate to make his son's stage dreams come true, so he enlists the help of his brother, Taylor, played by Tyler, and Stephen, played by Paul.
Tyler.
Meanwhile, the trio navigates meeting their mom, Barbara's new boyfriend, and the brothers grapple with their own feelings about this relationship. In true Brenner brother fashion, they are all in for a Christmas they will never forget. Brian.
Yeah. There's no reason to hold back on this. I'll
Yeah,
go 5 pep mokes on this bad boy.
Oh, Pep Mokes, that's what we're doing. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Oh, it's
we're,
5 pet mokes.
we're doing that for both of them, both previous. Usually we
That's
change.
what we did
No,
last time.
I think
We'll
we need to
stick with the
keep
pep
it.
You
It's
think you guys
consistent.
don't even care. That's cool.
Just consistency and professionalism,
Yeah.
as I would call it that. So 5 peppermint mochas for me, obviously.
Obviously. Goes without saying.
Yeah.
You got 3 creams left, not
I
your
sure
time.
do.
Really?
It's not your time to cream.
It's not my cream time.
Ryan.
Not my time.
I'm really interested that this lands on the Saturday before Thanksgiving. I thought it would have been a little closer to the Thanksgiving solstice, but I'm not the schedule maker. Listen, the first one was delightful. I'm sure this will be very delightful. I'll go 4 pep mokes. In a different life, I would have creamed, but I have
A
my
life
firm,
where you
had some?
you
Yes,
saved
some
some.
self-control.
Ryan showing
Got
some
you.
restraint here right out the gate.
Cream restraint here early on. So 4 pep mokes, and that's the bottom line.
Like a new man.
There you go. Patrick.
Thank you.
Okay, well, Andrew Walker's in it, so I have to cream it.
Duh.
Okay.
Obviously. But there's a lot of red flags in here, you guys. A child wanting to be a star of stage, that means kids singing. And I don't like that. I do not like that. And, sons having an opinion about their mom dating. Mind your business, kids. I'm a grown up. I will date who I want to date, okay? So this is going to get 2 mugs for me and a cream.
2 mugs.
Wow,
Mugs
an
for 2
interesting
mugs.
usage of
2
cream. I like
mugs.
that. That's actually really
Yeah.
good. Jax.
Well, I was going to give it 5 without even thinking about it. And then Patrick was saying
Brought us
some
some
really
good
compelling
points.
things. So, okay, I'm not going to do 5 now. I think am I allowed to do 4.5?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to
down
do
the middle.
4.5 peppermint mokes because I really do think Patrick made some excellent points. But I'm not going to cream this because it's so highly anticipated that it doesn't need my cream.
That's right.
Wow.
Alonzo.
Yep. Pro move.
I mean, I'm of two minds here. On the one hand, like the first one was great, and obviously we're, the elements are all back here. I'm starting to wonder if this is going to be a "you liked this before" thing. Like there's another dance number in this we've seen in the commercials. The whole thing with the kids musical reminds me of the Paul Campbell scripted An Unexpected Christmas, where it was really funny and unexpected that they stuck Tyler Hines into a unicorn costume. And so it's like, as much as I think this is going to be fun, I just worry that they're sort of falling back on the familiar. So I'm going to say 4 and a cream.
Yeah.
Very nice.
This is simultaneously one of the more anticipated movies, but I'm also at the same time anticipating being disappointed by this movie. It just has all the makings of being a potential disappointment, but I'm not going to let that get in the way of me giving this 5 peppermint mochas. I'm going to go with my anticipation and not with my reservations, and I'm going to pour myself up 5 peppermint mochas because, listen, we're early on in this episode. Let's have fun. Dan?
No, the lack of people creaming this movie is crazy to me.
You gotta hold creams for the unknown.
Yeah.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, but also, and I do think,
Thanks, Ryan.
thank you. This is a dynamite drop in from 2 Cream over there.
Ryan,
That's what we've been calling him.
Yeah, old 2
Past
Cream
week.
Papola. I'll say this. I think, especially around here, we take for granted the first 3 Wise Men and a Baby. And I think I am more than partially responsible. I think that movie is really funny, and I wish it wouldn't have tried to have 3 love stories in it. And I probably gave it too hard a time because it's, if not the funniest, because the Holly's probably the funniest, I think it's the second funniest Hallmark movie ever made. And I think that the 2 things that Patrick is pointing out successfully are features, not bugs. I think they're going to make jokes about those things, and I think they're going to do it better than they did it the first time. I also think that if you don't think this is going to be one of the top 5 movies of the year, with the amount of talent on screen and off, I think you're crazy. It's 5. It's a cream. It's a guarantee. It's a guarantee.
Wow.
This movie has such a high floor. It is a guarantee. The worst version of this movie is still like a 5 or 6 of 10, guys. It's 5 pep mokes and a cream, no questions asked.
High floors are tough to judge sometimes,
They
Dan,
are, but also
because sometimes you can't see over the stage.
Yeah, but
ceiling
I
is
was
the
trying to
roof.
do a thing there. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I just think we all we watched the first one and we just took for granted it was going to be funny and endearing, and I was too hard on it critically. I just was, because I just was like, I expected the moon instead of a quality, funny Hallmark movie, and they delivered that. And so for me, there's no way this movie's outright bad. Like even Hall at the Holly 2, not as good as 1, but still, like, I laughed a lot. There's 2 or 3 scenes in there that are worth the movie.
So you like the movie?
Dan already decided he liked the movie.
Kind of.
Dan previously liked the movie.
Retroactive.
Retroactive.
Let's get to the next one. It's called To Have and To Holiday. That's a good title.
Okay,
I
all
like
right.
that one. That's
Yeah.
a good one. On a Hallmark channel, November 24th at 8 p.m. It's starring Madeline, Arthur, Robert Bazzucci.
It's not Bazzucci.
It looks
It's
like
a lot of things, but it's not
looks like
Bazzucci.
Bazzucci.
Do we got any Bazzucci bubblegum out there?
Bazzucci Joe is actually
so
his
good.
Italian
Bazzacci?
friend. Hey, I'm Bazzucci
Bobby
Joe. Hey.
Bazzucci.
Bazaki. I think it's
It's
Bazaki.
Bazzacchi would be
Okay,
my
I
guess.
would've
Or
gotten there.
Bazzacchi.
If I had 5 chances, I would have gotten there.
Bazooki.
And
By accident,
I
you
gotta
would've
be
gotten
honest.
there.
I was Eric that close. Eric Close is the last person.
Yeah.
Is what I was trying. I was trying
That
to
Bazzucchi
was
Joe.
really good.
It's Bazooki.
One Bazzucci for you.
When Celeste, played by Arthur, gets engaged to Jason, the Bazooki as we call him around here, after just a few months of dating, her father and the couple's would-be efficient Pastor Mark, played by Eric Close, insist on putting them through a pre-wedding boot camp filled with, because it's that time of the year, Christmas-themed challenges. As the couple grows stronger through the festive activities, Celeste considers following her dreams in the fashion industry. Freaking how? Meanwhile, Pastor Mark learns to trust his daughter's choices, leading to a heartwarming holiday season for the whole family. Brian.
Dude, anything coming in after Three Wiser Men and a Boy doesn't stand a chance. So we might as well just throw this one up on the screen. I guess I'm not
Prime spot here, November 27th, 8 p.m.
24th.
24th.
Oh,
Yeah.
24th? Oh,
The
my
night
gosh.
after Three Wiser
It's
Men
the
and
Sunday
a Boy.
night
Oh
before
my-
Thanksgiving. It's not a bad airing. It's
It's
not a
a
bad.
really
It's a
prime
good
spot.
spot, I feel
Great
like.
show.
Yeah.
So I don't. But coming in, I don't know. I think I'm just. I'm gonna pump the brakes a little. 2.5 peppermint mochas for this one.
All right, rye guy,
Yeah,
two
the
cream
plot-
rye guy.
It seems
2 cream papola. There he is.
They heard Brand just mere seconds ago. The plot feels like the guy on TikTok who reviews Seventh Heaven episodes. Kind of feels like something.
Love him.
Yeah, Jax enjoyed it.
So good.
I'm gonna go 1 pep moke mug and leave it there for everyone to give their thoughts.
Okay, Patrick.
Yeah.
Well, this movie came out a while ago with Mandy Moore and John Krasinski.
Thank you.
and
License to Wed.
Robin Williams. Yes. So like this premise is definitely a premise I've seen before. Have I seen Hallmark do it? No. So we could go two mochas on this one. I think that would be fair.
That would be fair.
Patrick.
I'm happy,
For being
Patrick.
equitable in this situation.
I'm just happy that we can go ahead and check off that Patrick mentions Mandy Moore off the
Yeah,
bingo
we
board.
did get the Mandy Moore
you never
mention
want
early,
to go
too.
far, and so
Yeah.
it's always good to get that out of the
This
way
is us.
Yeah.
right away.
Get it out early.
That's right, but not prematurely, and
No.
we'll leave that for
Very
Ryan.
distinct
We'll leave that
difference.
for Ryan.
Very different.
Yeah. No cream here.
No. Jax.
This looks like a movie that I would book, like boring and cheesy, and we're gonna give it 1 peppermint moke.
You'd be required to talk it up like it's really great.
Yeah, and be like so earnest because like people, and I mean this sincerely, people put their hearts and souls and their time on the line. I'm sure all these people did this too, but yeah.
We had a great
Edwardson
time on
was
set. We bought
had a great
hats.
time on set. We're like a family.
We're a family.
But
We
yeah,
had a great time.
I
on set.
learned
The
so much
cast and
about
crew.
organized
Oh.
religion. Yeah.
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 I'm
gonna go. Yeah.
Every project that we review is someone's could have been big break. That's what you're trying. Like everybody is kind of thinking this is going to do the thing that's going to help me get the thing that's going to be the thing that gets me to where I want to go. And that is a little sad, but also at least you see it for what it is, Jax.
I sure do.
This could have been my while you were sleeping, and they didn't get anything after that.
They
They
didn't get
just did
anything.
that movie and then
And
nothing
that's it.
else.
That's it. Those 2 writers that wrote While You Were Sleeping never wrote another thing. Can you believe that?
Wait, is that true? I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
They pitched it around for
Thanks
years.
for listening to the show, Jax.
Jax is so mad she's out of here.
We
They
reviewed
pitched
it, we
around
talked
for
about it.
years,
We go find him.
and then they made the movie, and they were like, "We're never doing that again," and they just didn't do it.
Holy moly.
That's something.
Alonzo.
Yeah, the movie that they are borrowing from here, as Patrick pointed out, is terrible.
It's
so
awful.
it's actually entirely possible that this could be less bad than that one, but that's as low as bars get. This sounds drippy. I don't trust Hallmark having a major character who is a clergyman, and
Called Pastor Mark.
Pastor
No.
Mark.
Pastor Mark Driscoll.
And also, this to me feels like, oh God, we need another Christmas movie. Put the word Christmas in final draft and just add it to the boot camp scenes, because this sounds like a movie that should have been like a spring wedding thing or something, and it suddenly just became Frankenstein into a holiday movie. So I'm a 0 pep mokes on this.
Oh,
0. I gotta be honest. I said Pastor Mark Driscoll as a joke. Now
No,
I can't stop
it is-
thinking
dude,
about it.
I'm telling you right now,
This
the
was-
fact that they have called someone Pastor Mark.
But imagine if
in
it
this
was.
movie.
Imagine if it was Pastor Mark Driscoll just yelling at Bazooki. Who the hell do you think you are? It'd be awesome. That's just for the people out there that know that. I am gonna go with 3.5. So I borderline hate it. I'm concerned about this one. I got to be honest
And he's
with you.
going to give it a hate cream if you can believe it.
you could probably be
That
talked
is a
into
hate
it.
cream.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
didn't hate License to Wed, so I'm here for a good time. Dana?
I'm not here for you. The License to Wed's bad. This is going to be worse. Any movie Hallmark is making with a character called Pastor Mark that is giving his daughter premarital counseling, and it's Christmas team building games, I would rather die. It's a 0 across the board for me.
This is
This is
This
the
is when
low
you
point.
elope.
Yeah, this is literally. I'm looking at this movie and I'm going. In the middle of this movie, I'm going to be like, "How many more of these we got left? How many more we got left? We've already done the Three Wiser Men. How many more do we got left? We're in trouble." That's what's happening here.
My biggest question with this one is how did the pre-wedding boot camp activities cause her to consider following her dreams in the fashion industry? That was a hard left turn I didn't see coming.
Yeah.
It's drippy.
Yeah, and
it's drippy, Alonzo.
Yeah,
And why is that not the same as why can you not get married and also pursue the dreams? Yeah, no, Dan, this is going to be the opposite of an amuse-bouche leading into Thanksgiving week. It's going to make you question all of your life choices right when you have to watch like 6 in 3 days.
Yeah. This is nestled right in between good movies and Christmas Con. And I'm gonna be like, we got to do what? When?
Yeah.
What the hell? What are we doing here?
I quit.
Let's get to the next one. It's called Christmas Under the Lights.
Yeah.
Christmas Under the Lights. It's on Hallmark Mysteries, and it is starring Heather Hemmons and Marco Grazzini. Emily, played by Hemmons, is always reluctant to return home to her family's animal rescue ranch.
Again, we got a lot of these to get through.
Why? But when her mother passes away, sorry, recipes obviously.
They know why.
Obviously.
Her brother Nick requests to help organizing the annual Christmas carnival.
It's a party planning episode.
When she arrives, she discovers Nick's friend, Luke, played by Grazzini, staying at the ranch. And that Luke was once a successful artist who works with light.
He don't work with no darkness, though. I can tell you that right now.
Is he the Lord? Though initially reluctant to collaborate, and who wouldn't, he works with light.
That's right.
Emily and Luke work hard to pull off the best, most light-filled carnival the town has ever seen, a healing celebration of Emily's mother's legacy and the magic of Christmas. And along the way, feel sparks of romance as radiant as the
Do you
lights
think
themselves.
this would all be helped if they changed the works with light to works with Christmas lights?
I don't know.
Works with light is, what is he doing there? Is he like shooting light out of his hands?
You couldn't get it. You couldn't.
Is he an X-Men?
Yes.
This made me think when I was living in New Hampshire, there was a bar that would display like local artists, and there was one that worked with light, and he would like in a space he would have like little different colored pieces of glass, and then the way he would change the light so it would shoot like
Yeah.
I know what you're
so it
talking
would like
about.
project
Prisms
different
and
colors.
stuff. Yeah.
That's
Gosh, I
all
love a
I've
prism.
got.
Thank you.
Thank
That
you.
helps us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
All right, let's preview it. I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's Foghorn
Do
Leghorn
it.
preview episodes over here.
There's a
Brian.
battle going on in my mind and
Between
heart
0
right now.
and 1/2.
No.
Don't do it.
This has a lot going for it here. I feel like
It has a lot going for
Yeah,
it?
I feel like I saw that Russell Hainline wrote on this one, and he's done a ton of funny stuff. He does the Santa Summit in Mary
His name's
Measure.
not Russell Hayline. It's something else,
Hainline,
right?
yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah, I feel like I saw he's involved. I think Keown is involved in this. I think I saw
Who's Kyone?
Keown.
Keown. There
Come
it
on.
is. Yeah.
So there, Heather Hammonds, Marco Grazzini. It's gonna the sparks are gonna be the light is gonna come through the TV. Like it is gonna be intense.
That is how
I think.
TVs work.
Well, they're gonna break the TV barrier somehow.
The light's going to come through really
Yeah, but
into our
the
living
fact
room.
that this is a little bit of a party planning and the romantic arena that is a mom's death is a little tough. I'm going 3.5.
Before you
on
go
this
any
bad boy.
further, I don't see Russell Hainline's name anywhere near this movie. He is helping with Three Wiser Men and a Baby, the Santa class. And
I saw his
Hot
IMDb, but I
Frosty.
also saw his Instagram where he's been
Okay,
sharing a
all right.
little more.
This guy's over here doing the
He's
research.
doing the deep dive.
So
Okay.
he's got his fingers in a
Well,
ton
I
of
guess
stuff this
you know
year.
we do have a draft to prepare for tomorrow, so this is all helpful information. for
So
sure.
3.5 for me, please.
Ryan.
Yeah, this is a tough spot for me because listen, on the page, maybe there's maybe not a ton to wrap your arms around, but for me, someone who also works with light, I feel like I have to be a little, I feel like I have to be a little biased, and so listen, is it a fine line to walk? Sure, but it's a line that we shall balance on. Give me 3 right down the middle.
All right.
Wow.
Well done.
Yes.
Right down the middle. Patrick?
Animal rescues are hot, We had the chimp crazy lady, like Tonka's dead. Tonka's dead.
That's great.
So if there is a lady like that in this movie anywhere, Dolores Drake maybe comes in with like a blonde wig. I'm here for that. So I really will be so happy. So I think 3 is good for this. Let's just do a 3 solid.
Jax?
Yeah, I don't love party planning movies and I don't love ranches, but I do like animal rescues. And Brian, I thought your preview of this was absolutely inspired. I want to add that I love Heather Hemmings. I loved her in Pinch of Portugal. I think she is a gosh darn delight. I'm going to go ahead and do 3.5 peppermint mochas.
Did you cover that for bubbly or was that just leisure?
Wait, what?
Pinch of Portugal. Did
Was
you
that a
cover it
bubbly
for the
sesh
bubbly
review or was
sesh?
that a leisurely watch?
That was a leisurely watch. That was my own volition.
Okay,
Yes.
good,
I didn't
good.
review that one.
Good.
It's
Alonzo?
bubblysesh.com.
Yes.
The episodes aren't even up anymore. Hallmark took them down. You can't even find it. Never even existed, y'all.
So rude. That's so rude.
Erased. Look, if you want to see an artist who works with light, come to Los Angeles, come to the Broad Museum, go to the Yayoi Kusama room where they
gonna
close
say
the
that,
door
yeah.
behind you, and
Yeah,
it's
in your
all
notes,
it's all like lights and mirrors, and it's very cool, and I highly recommend it. This I do not recommend, apart just from the premise. So I'm going to say 1 p.m. for Ms. Hemmings, and that's it.
Listen, I am preparing obviously for a draft tomorrow, and I'm taking a lot of things into consideration in regards to the 5 movies that I'm going to draft. I'm putting this one in my back pocket for that, and I'm also giving it 4 peppermint mochas. I know that there's a lot.
Dude, I guess they just give them away for free these
They
days.
do
This is
actually at my
crazy.
coffee shop. They do the
Unbelievable.
one that I founded, which you're not welcome to, by the
4
way.
out
Can
of
I?
100.
Can I try it?
Yeah, you can come.
Thanks, man.
I'm intrigued by this movie. I think this could be a sleeper. I think it could be a sneaker. It could be one that could play really well on a team of 5 other movies. I think it could
Plays well with
play
others.
really
4
well
other
with
movies,
others.
and then this one.
You do that.
Yes. I think that it could be a sneaky movie, and so I'm
Sleeper,
giving it. I'm
sneaker,
giving it
sneaky
4.
movie.
I'm not creaming it though. I'm not going to get crazy.
No,
Dan,
that would be insane. Heather Hemmings and Marco Grazzini are both just crazy attractive. And I think the fact that those two are in this movie together will give it some spark. That is all I've got. Yes, thank you very much for that. For that, I'm going to go a peppermint mocha and a half. There you go.
1.5 or
1.5.
maybe you are coming to my coffee shop after all. Man. You're giving them away
That
today
looks
so
like
far.
that.
Here we go. Here's your stream creams are back on the table for this
Everybody
next
get
one.
your
Get
stream
your creams
creams
up.
ready. Get them ready just in case, everybody.
Warm it up. If
Ryan,
that's-
maybe hold on to yours.
hold on to yours.
I would trade my stream cream for a regular cream. I was
Save it.
told
You
to
know you
Save it.
can't
You
do that.
No,
Don't be
but
stupid.
if you save yours and hold on to it, after a few hours, you're going to need to call somebody.
Thanks, Dan.
Unwrapping Christmas. Olivia's Reunion. It is starring Cindy Busby and Jake Epstein. Olivia, played by Busby. The gift wrapping. The gift
No,
wrapping.
you got to do this with a straight face. Come on, Brandon. You got this.
The gift wrapping expert at All Wrapped Up
Love that.
Oh, that one.
makes a delivery
peppermint
to
milk
a
right there.
remote cabin.
Ooh, a remote cabin, 2 pep mokes.
Only to find her ex-boyfriend Benjamin, played by Epstein, on the other side of the door.
for
3
X's.
for sure.
After the pair have a minor spat,
Minus
Sat on
that's
her.
worth 1.
an unexpected storm traps them
Trapped
together.
That's a
I don't
2-bagger.
like that's
No
hit
doubt
so little
about
too
it.
close to home.
Neither
Yeah,
of
like
them is happy to be forced to spend time together. However, as talk turns to shared memories, old feeling and warmth begins to resurface, and they are left wondering if it is possible to get it right a second time.
They didn't get it right the first time, so really get it right a first time on a second try,
Yeah.
right?
Second time around, step
I
by
added up
step.
at least 8 peppermint mochas there.
Yeah.
Brian,
Yeah,
what did
man.
you end
Your
up with?
coffee shop is.
That's
just
right. Go
giving 'em
ahead,
away.
Brian.
whenever you're ready.
I'll just,
As your friend Billy Joel would say, Daniel, get it right the first time. That's the main thing.
That's right. You get it. Nicely done.
part of a trilogy, right?
This is the third
unwrapping,
Is it a trilogy
I
or a
believe this is the-
quadruple?
3 or 4.
What did you say?
A quadruple. It might
A
be
quadruple.
actually. Now that I'm thinking of it, it
No,
might
I
be.
think this is the last of the unwrapping, and then we move into.
Are there
Cherry
4
Lane.
of them though? The unwrappings.
I don't remember.
Dude, that was like 6 months
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, it's
All right.
not-
I'm
we don't
gonna
even
just
know.
go ahead
I
and
think it's
play
4
it
unwrapping
safe.
and 3.
It's a quadrilateral.
That's all right. Yeah.
It's not a quadrilateral.
Cherry lanes.
It's a prism. A prism of our own.
Quadrilogy.
There's
Quadrilogy.
4.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think there's 4 unwrappings
Quantum.
and
Yep.
there's 3
So that's
cherry
if
lanes.
you take the light of the prism.
And
Two
everybody's
turtle
stream
doves.
cream is still on the board. Is
And
that
there's-
right?
Yes, and there
That's
are
right.
4
Yeah.
of the unwrapping
Okay,
movies
great.
on all
So we
of
haven't
us.
creamed any of the unwrapping movies. Okay,
No.
good to know.
Yeah.
And so that's just pi to infinity if I'm doing my math right. And so I'm just gonna right down the middle 3 on this bad boy.
All right, Ryan.
Yeah. So I was at Brand's coffee shop in the town he founded
Yeah.
for his New Year's resolution.
Oh, Creamtown.
You in the county line though?
yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel at home there. And so there's like, listen, I was thinking about like, I'm at this coffee shop and it feels familiar. And then I was like, wow, this plot really reads like 2012 Hallmark, right? And like, then it's like, but we all liked 2012 Hallmark in 2012. That's why we're all here today. Does it seem as though maybe that we should be moving past, cabin, snowstorm, a very thin door separating 2 humans and they're stuck there for 90
No.
minutes? Sure. But no, at the same time. So as I sip those pep mochas, you just get them for free. I was like, you know what? 4.5 and my stream cream.
Yeah,
Get it!
boy!
Look at you
Yeah!
go.
Let's go.
Wow, amazing! I love
Thanks, Bran. Literally, thank you for the coffee.
Thank you, Rye
buddy.
Guy.
Thank
So
you.
for anyone playing at home, Ryan is down to 0 stream creams.
He's
Don't want it, don't need it.
He's the first to lose it. Patrick.
No surprise there.
There's a thin line between a Lifetime Christmas movie and a Hallmark Christmas movie. Being alone in a cabin with an ex could get pretty deadly in a Lifetime movie. My
You
question
visited the wrong ex-boyfriend.
yes. Why did this man get a present wrapping person to come to his remote cabin? That seems suspicious to me. There's going to be something involved in that that's going to cause drama, and we know I love the drama, so I'm going to go 3.5 mugs, and I'm also going to stream cream it.
Okay.
Cream, cream.
How about
Yeah.
that, Jax?
The plot sounds okay. I love Cindy Busby. And because of the fact that now she's, and I'm excited for her, but she is going to be doing When Hope Calls with Great American Family. I don't know if she'll be doing any more Hallmarks. I hope she will, but we'll see what happens. Wow. She was one that was sort of able to move from network to network, and it was totally cool, and I love that for her. But since I don't know what will happen, I'm absolutely going to stream cream it because I want to make sure, to give more attention. Attention must be paid to the queen, Cindy Busby. Adore her.
Alonzo.
How many peppermint mochas?
How many peppermint mochas though?
Oh, just 3.5.
Just 3.5, but a stream cream. just bragging on Cindy, but gonna stream cream it. Movie's gonna kind of suck though. I don't want to be
But
clear about
the
that.
plot sounds like boring, but I love Cindy.
Alonzo.
So this is a business that does nothing but wrap gifts, and she is the gift wrapping expert.
Yeah.
But they also send her to do a delivery to a remote cabin.
You got it.
Okay.
There's not going to be any wait what's in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm kind of dreading the entire all wrapped up quadrilogy, but I'm dreading this one the least because it does star Cindy Busby and Jake Epstein, both of whom are super charming, and he is a Degrassi alum.
Degrassi.
So I'm going to go 2.5 right down the middle.
Right down the middle.
Close.
Well, let's get this out of the way first of all. I am going to utilize my stream cream, and I want to join this club. And I wrote it down before anybody else said it, so I'm not being swayed by anybody. I did it. I did it
I was
first.
supposed to write it down.
I know you.
Had it
I know you
first.
said it, but I wrote it down first, and I do want that on the record. I agree.
I was stream
This-
creaming before anyone else was stream creaming.
I'm the best at
I'm the
stream
best
creaming.
stream
Yeah.
creaming.
If you if you would have
No
looked, you
one's
would
leaving this preview episode early. They're all staying. There you go. They're
I
staying.
wish that was true.
No one's hit pause. No o's turned it off. No one's mad about the advertisements.
I'm going 4.5. I'm
They're
going
eating
four and
the
a half.
dogs.
I'm going, they're wrapping the gifts. I'm going 4.5. I'm going 4.5. And I am utilizing my stream.
Utilizing. I literally, when the schedule came out, I wrote down stream cream for this one. And now I'm starting to rethink it because of how many people have used their stream creams. But I want Cindy Busby to be in a good movie so bad. I want it more than I want most things on this network. And so
It's
Jake
a Johnson
Epstein-
movie.
Is it?
It is.
But without a national park, unless that's where the cabin
They're at
is.
a
Who can
the
say?
cabin.
And we got Cherry Lanes coming up.
Yeah.
Sure do.
Girl,
Do what you want. I just thought you wanted to know the whole.
one mocha no cream. One mocha. One mocha no cream. Yeah. One mocha no cream. One mocha no cream. I've come to my senses. I didn't know it was a Big Johnson joint. Now I know.
It's the first time the mention of a Big Johnson has gotten rid of a cream in this way. It's very interesting. It's time for Debbie McComer's
so good,
Joyful Miss Miracle. What? Debbie McComer's Joyful Mrs. Miracle.
5 and a cream. 5 and a cream.
I'll write it down. Do you mean it?
No.
It is starring. It's November 28th. This is Thanksgiving. Yes, Thanksgiving week. Yes.
Maybe even.
Yes.
Thanksgiving Day. Yeah.
This is Thursday? No Wednesday
Yeah.
movie?
No, they do.
No, the Wednesday movie was the
Christmas
Animal
Number
Rescue
Yes,
Ranch.
I apologize.
This is Thanksgiving.
I apologize. Debbie McComer's Joyful Mrs. Miracle, November 28th.
Let's get deeper into an accent there.
Homework
Sounded like
channel.
old Bazooki.
Man, I wish.
Turning Canadian.
I wish. Rachel Boston, Pascal.
Hutton?
Nope, but he wishes.
Lamothi Kipnis,
Yeah, man.
Tanner Novlin, Matthew James Dowden, and our boy, Max Lloyd Jones. Here we go. 3 adult siblings played by Lamoth Kipnis, Dowden, and Lloyd Jones. Return to their
I don't know
childhood
if I
home.
believe in fate or not, but I do believe the entire universe was spun into motion so Bran would have to read off a page live on television.
That's messed up.
I do believe that.
Philo.tv/DTH. Return to their
Lamoth, Kipness, Dowden, Lloyd Jones. Even Lloyd Jones, he's like, maybe don't stumble.
Lloyd.
Couple L's
He
there.
can't even take the layups.
Lloyd. Return to their childhood home at Christmas to honor their late grandmother's wishes to try to agree on new leadership for the family's company. Don't ask what it is. Enter Annie Merkel, played by Rachel Boston, also known as Mrs. Miracle, who poses as an estate planner and uses her special brand of Christmas magic to help the family find common ground and rekindle their bonds. As the siblings try to sort things out, Charlotte, played by, we know,
Yep.
okay, both Kipnis. Why'd she get double Billy here? Also finds herself reconnecting with Austin, Stone Cold, the Manor's
line.
caretaker, and
The
her
Undertaker.
first love. Brian.
Yep. Oh boy. Well, two pep mokes for the reading, obviously,
Duh.
and we'll start right there. It's good for me.
You just doing 2?
Yep.
Okay,
That's
Brian.
really low for you.
It sure is.
That's like -6. Like
Yeah,
2.
you feeling okay,
I'm
Brian?
exhausted at this point in the show.
We haven't done anything all night.
Am I? It's
It's
me.
you.
Yeah, Rye.
I'm the prom. It's me. Yeah. Listen, and kind of the antithesis of the last one we were talking about. Well, I guess kind of actually not. Like, they don't do a lot of Christmas magic these days. We've been doing the Miss Miracle thing since the Everybody Loves Raymond days. And I'm gonna give it 3.5 right down the middle.
3.5 right down the middle. You're not even in the ballpark of math.
That's close enough for me.
Yeah.
It keeps moving.
Out of 7 pet mokes, what are you doing?
Okay. Debbie always gets a movie, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
Classic Deb.
Debbie is just doing it every year. I never know what she's doing over there, but that's fine. And then we have Rachel Boston girl. We love her. Wasn't she on a Boston show? Probably.
I bet she
Angel-
was.
She's in an Angel Falls
Legal,
movie.
and
Boston
they named it
Public,
after.
Boston
Yeah,
Legal.
Boston Public. Yeah, she's in all
Boston
the Boston
Hats.
shows. So
Boston
I'm
Market.
surprised this isn't called Debbie McCumber's Boston Christmas. But I'm gonna. I don't get it. I'm gonna go one. One cup.
You talked it up so much. I don't get it. I'm
awesome.
going one.
Jax.
Isn't this like a beloved franchise
Yeah,
though?
but
Debbie
it's-
Macomber's Joyful.
But Mrs.
Oh, we're on our
Miracle?
third Mrs. Miracle.
Mrs. Miracle was originally what's her name from Everybody Loves Raymond,
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
said.
and then after that it was Caroline Ray,
Caroline Ray.
and now it's Rachel Boston.
Caroline
Boy,
Ray.
you know,
Did Caroline
Pat-
Ray only get one?
she only got one.
Yeah. Pass that torch, baby. I'm excited.
Doris
Look,
Roberts.
Doris Roberts. That's
Yes.
who it was. I kept wanting
Look-
to say Doris Leachman, which combined Cloris Leachman and Doris Roberts. So thank you.
It's like Lincoln Park and
so
Jay-Z.
embarrassing.
Yeah, that's right. It would have been.
Look, I actually think this is going to be really sweet and lovely. I love Rachel. I love her work. Because of Chicken Sisters and numerous other things, I'm hot for Matthew James Dowden. So bring it on, baby, for peppermint mochas.
Alonzo.
Hashtag not my Mrs. Miracle. Hashtag no, not even the other Mrs. Miracle. Half a peppermint mocha.
Man, that's kind.
I'm going 3, just a skosh from the middle, apparently. But yeah, I'm nervous about it. I agree. Caroline Ray, first of all, Caroline Ray should have gotten another one. I think that's only fair. You can't do a single without a double. It's
true.
And we'll see what happens here. Rachel Boston, it just seems.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
Rachel Boston, it just seems. Is she at the point where she's now a Mrs. Miracle? Like, I think of these wise
Go ahead.
character
Keep going.
actors, you know?
Yep.
And Rachel Boston, I just feel
Is
like
it wise or a character actor?
no,
apparently?
she's just like younger. She's a younger Mrs.
Mr. Miracle has a trophy wife, apparently.
Apparently, and I just don't know what to do with that. But I do like her, and I think she will do a great job. I'm going 3 mainly for Max Lloyd Jones, just because I can say his name really
It's easy.
Dano?
The last Mrs. Miracle movie snuck up on me with Steve Lund.
Steve
It's
Lund!
one of my most
Lund!
memorable experiences watching one of these movies. It really did get to me, and I enjoyed myself more than I thought I would. I look at this movie and this synopsis and this cast, and all that comes to mind is 0. So that's what it's going to be.
Oh man! Hey, let's take a break. I think we've done pretty good so
Yeah,
far. Let's take a break. We'll come
You
back.
okay
We'll get
over
to
there?
more here on
Deck the Hallmark.
We don't need anything.
I thought you were going for mood.
You guys
Welcome
remember
back.
in preview episode 1 where
Yeah.
the Christmas decorations were out?
No.
And then now that we're a day before Christmas,
Forgot about that.
it's fall. What the F are we doing?
I don't remember that at all.
Do we record
actually.
these backwards? Start at 2. Go
We
to 1?
did. We did.
Yeah.
And we stuck Ryan with only 2 creams is what we did.
I'm gonna start at 2.
We wrote it
It's
all
like
out.
an improv class.
It's scripted.
Yeah.
It's scripted, and there's nothing that we can do
Hollywood.
about it. We're in
It
a tough
is.
spot there.
That's true.
Really quick, Aaron, if you don't mind,
yeah.
I know there's been some creams utilized so far this episode. If you could give us a quick cream update,
Cream
that'd be
update.
wonderful.
Cream date.
Yeah.
Not a cream date. No, don't call it that.
Not on this app.
This is not the Diss List theme song.
You
this
might
is,
think
this
it's
is the
not,
cream
but
song.
wait till it hits.
It's the Diss List. No, cream update. Cream update.
Oh.
Go.
Yes. Daniel, Brian, Brandon, Alonzo, Patrick, you have 3 creams left.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
Jax has 4, and Ryan is holding strong at 2.
Strong.
Dan, Brian, and Alonzo also have a stream cream.
I thought you
So I
had
have-
3 and you used 1 and
Yeah.
have 2 left.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, you used 1 early on.
did.
Can I get that cream if it's floating around?
All right, well, hold tight.
Oh no.
You used a cream.
I don't.
You used a cream in this episode.
He used a stream cream.
No, I did not.
No, he used a cream.
Absolutely
Okay.
did not stream cream.
He used a cream.
Okay.
It's the Diss List. There he is.
No,
oh,
not
he's
at
gone
all.
now.
You had
He's
it.
disappearing.
I haven't.
With
today.
Dan and
I have not cream today.
Brad.
Okay, look, you got 3 good.
So I have
I
three.
don't have any. I don't have Brian using a cream
Wow.
yet in this episode.
There you
I
go.
definitely have my stream cream.
Though
Great.
this is my second job of the day. I've been on my feet since 10 a.m.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, and fact check me.
Fair.
But
I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
think you're wrong. I think you're right.
I believe you.
All right. Well, we did everything we could at this point. We're moving
Merry
on.
There's more.
It's
Oh my
time
God.
it's time for a 90s Christmas. It is starring it's November 29th, 6 p.m. So we're doing the double hitters on this day. It's with Eva Bourne, Chandler Massey, and Kat Barrel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's on the back of this
I was about
page.
to say it's still your turn.
Workaholic lawyer Lucy Miller, played by Bourne, is celebrating her promotion alone on Christmas Eve when a mysterious rideshare experience transports her back to 1999.
I mean, come on.
Reliving the holiday with her mom, sister, and best friend, not to mention her high school crush. Lucy gets a second chance to understand where her relationship went wrong. Will this magical journey help her rewrite her future or leave her destined to be alone? Bye, oh, bye, Brian.
Yeah. I mean, you say 90s Christmas movie, and there's nothing we can do. It's 5 and a cream. That's nothing.
That was just on the title.
yeah,
5 and a
that's
cream.
it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't listen to anything you said. I was looking at other things. It doesn't
So
matter.
Brian, you're using a cream now?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
creaming this movie 100%,
Okay.
and I will not
Get
be
it
talked
through
out
your
of it.
thick skull.
5 and a cream all day, all night. Merry Christmas.
All
Good night.
right. Merry Christmas.
Wow. Very
Same
nicely
word. It's the
done.
same
Good
word,
one.
though.
That's because we script all of this.
Ryan?
Absolutely.
So when the schedule dropped all those weeks ago, there was a period of time where the names of the films were available, but no synopses, no actors.
That was
a
a wild hour,
And
wasn't
you were
it?
going to cream this movie then.
Yeah, well, no. I know. Honestly, I mean, I was out of my head excited, but see, in that hour before we got more intel, I started fantasy booking like, oh, maybe they called Mark Paul Gosselaar for this. Maybe they called Will
boy.
Friedle.
Yeah.
Maybe they
Think
called
of the
like,
cameos, though, that
Yeah,
they're keeping
maybe they-
from us.
There we go.
maybe they called Taj Mowry, like right? They didn't call any of those people, none at all. And so the
We
plot.
don't know.
I mean,
We don't know.
Oh, Brand, stop.
Brand, you're acting like he's Captain 90s is ridiculous.
Brand, what I don't want right now is your eternal optimism, all right? They had a chance to do something
He's
special.
just trying to make himself feel better for not having a cream for this movie,
That's
which is
true.
clearly one of the
That's
better
true.
movies of the crop.
The plot sounds really cool. I just think this is Jackson and I have talked about this offline a lot of times. They should call me on some of these things. They should have called me. They didn't call me.
Oh,
4.5, no creams.
Captain
I
of the
agree
90s
with Brian.
over there.
All right.
They should have called
Patrick.
Brian.
Patrick.
Yeah,
Even though I wasn't alive in 1999, I feel like it was a really dark time, right? There was Y2K happening. Britney Spears only had 2 singles out. What are we gonna do? But a ride share transporting you to the future or the past. How is this person going to get back? There's no ride shares in 1999.
Or
This is
smartphones.
going to be very.
There's these things
very,
called taxis. They were ride share. You could split a
I
taxi.
don't know that. Being
He wasn't there.
A Gen Z,
Yeah.
whatever.
You're just over there with your Tide Pods. Got it.
Exactly. But I'm intrigued. I love a history. I love the History Channel, and this is about as far back as I can go.
Yeah.
The last century. That I can only know about the last century. Anything beyond that, forget about it.
What's wild
So-
is you weren't born until 2000, and you are a huge Mandy Moore fan, like massive. How'd
yeah.
that happen?
My mom really likes her.
This is us, and then he worked backwards.
How many?
I'm gonna go 4.5
Okay.
mugs.
Good use.
Filled with.
Jax.
So before I saw the synopsis of this movie and I saw Kat Burrell. Sorry, it's Burrell, but Brand's in my head. Kat Burrell's headshot. And
You've been in your head, huh?
I've been in my own head
been in your own head.
every preview episode.
And Ava Bourne. I was excited to see Ava Bourne. I miss her on One Calls the Heart. And I thought, oh, Kat Burrell, she's a queer woman who has played queer roles. Maybe this is going to be the girl kisses girl Christmas movie. It's not. I'm disappointed. I don't even know if we have one this year. So this seems like okay, I agree they should have consulted Ryan. I'm gonna give it 3 peppermint mochas, but I'm gonna give it a cream because Cat Burrell always gets my cream.
More than fair.
Alonzo.
I was Brand's current age in 1999, so I don't have the same kind of nostalgia for this decade that y'all do. And I don't always share Dan's enthusiasm about the possibility of a time travel movie. And Cat Barrel's playing the Uber driver and not like the romantic lead. And Chandler Massey sometimes works for me and sometimes does not. So this leaves me at a solid, I'll say 3, but it's an optimistic 3.
I'm hoping for good things. I'm hoping for big things. This is another movie right alongside of the 3 Wiser Men and that boy, where it could be a big disappointment. It could be a disappointment.
Wiser Men and that boy.
It could be a disappointment. This has high disappointment possibility, but I think they're going to stick to landing. I am going to go with 5. I'm going to hold my cream though. I gotta be cautious here, and so the holding of the cream represents, in this case, the potential for disappointment. Dan?
What if she goes back to the past and then it turns out it's The Way Home?
Oh, now I'm all in.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That was about
All
time
in.
travel too.
And they called it a 90s Christmas to throw you off the scent.
Yes.
Listen,
They didn't say what century 90s.
that's true. 90s could be 1890s, 1790s.
0.
She gets in a ride share. She gets in a ride share and wakes up in a horse and buggy in the Gilded Age.
We've seen that. We've seen that movie.
Yeah.
Summer of Balls.
I'm using my skip.
All I know is this: you're skipping a Christmas movie, man. Times are tough.
No, I'll tell you what. If they do a freaking Gilded Age Christmas movie, I would rather, because you're taking something that I love so much.
Oh my gosh!
And you're what's it
You ever
called?
thought that like you could do it? You could embrace it and try.
No,
Okay.
I've never thought of that. In my
There's a
life.
pantaloon. Brandon is out.
Yes,
That's right.
Yes, you get it.
How
Thank
about
you.
this? A Gilded Age movie subtitles in black and white. Brand's just curled up in the fetal position.
He will forget having seen it.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, guys. High concept time travel movie. You got to do it in 84 minutes. Absolutely sign me up, because you know what? I'm guaranteed time's going to go by quickly in this movie. Even if it's bad, it'll be a quick bad, not a slow bad. This is an artist that works with light bad. It's going to be a quick bad. And that's the floor for this movie, is quick bad. Cat Burrell, Eva Bourne, Chandler Massey. I agree with Alonzo on that. I think this movie has a very high ceiling. It is dangerous. I'd love to see who is behind it. I didn't look up any of that information. Based upon what I have here, though, if you're asking me to use my creams in a manner of movies that I'm most excited about, this is one of those movies. It is top 7 for me for that reason. 3 peppermint mochas and a cream.
Wow.
And a cream. Down to 2 creams. Joining Rye Guy down there.
Wow. What's it
Yeah,
like?
welcome.
And
to
so,
the
didn't
club.
you cream it too?
Yeah, Brian.
We got, so Brian's got 2, Rye's got
yeah.
2, and I got 2, right? Yeah.
That's right.
Well, you technically have more because you two still have your stream cream.
That's right. Yeah, of course. Yeah, right. Yeah.
It goes without saying.
Still-
We have more
yeah,
than
that's right,
Ryan.
yeah.
Yeah.
Overrated.
Up next is Deck the Walls. It's very close to Deck the Hallmark. I'd hate for there to be
Any
brain
confusion
confusion.
there.
And
Is
there
it
is a
actionable?
podcaster in the movie.
I want it to be
Should
on
we
the
sue
record.
them for brain confusion?
We are not in any way associated with Deck the Walls.
We aren't.
It is premiering on November 29th on the Hallmark Channel. It's starring Ashley Greene, Wes Brown, and Danny Pellegrino.
Which I've heard so many people are like, you need to have him on the podcast. Like, people are reaching out. They're like, you got to have old Danny Pell on the podcast. I don't know anything about him, but that's what I've heard. And he's
I love
fine.
his
He has-
mineral
yeah, I know
water.
that he has a podcast.
That's what I know.
He does.
I just want to say we had Danny Pellegrino on the Bubbly Sesh.
Got it.
I love him. He hosts Everything Iconic. He's so funny. They told him, this is like the old Hallmark regime. We were talking about people being like, guys being handsome, and they told him he wasn't allowed to say that.
he wasn't allowed to say what?
He wasn't allowed to say
dudes were
guys were
handsome?
handsome.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Wasn't cool. So
please.
I'm really glad that he's a big Christmas movie fan. I'm really glad that the tide is turned over there, and I'm really excited to see him in this. I
Yeah,
just wanna say.
definitely.
For
Yeah,
sure.
although the tide is also turned back, one might argue.
It's true.
Oh right, yes.
Well, there's that.
It's the moon pulling the tide.
That's how ties work, yeah.
Rose,
Thanksgiving moon.
played by Green. It's a green rose. Is a Chicago-based interior designer whose brother Sal, played by Pellegrino, is responsible for a Christmas charity house flip back in their old suburban Ohio hometown. I don't know what that means. When a budget crisis puts this important project in danger, Rose reluctantly returns during the holidays to try to save the day. Not ready to face the ghost of her past, Rose's plan is to get in and get it done and get out ASAP. But before she knows it, she's face to face with Bryson, played by Wes Brown, her brother's best friend, contractor, and who just so happens to be the bane of Rose's youth. With the help of friends and family and buoyed
Yeah.
by the season of giving. I don't like that you're laughing, Aaron, before I even get a chance.
So proud of you.
Give him a chance.
Give me a chance.
So proud of you.
Just
I knew you could do it.
Just keep track of your creeps over there. Stay out of my words. The trio figures
Nobody's
out a
in
way.
your words, I promise. Not even the people that are supposed to be.
The trio figured out a way to
Could
work
actually be helpful
together.
getting into some words.
Work together for this worthy cause, a cause that, once again, I don't understand. As Rose works, she discovers unexpected love and deeper purpose along the way. Brian?
Yeah, I feel like I heard somewhere along the line Danny Pellegrino's involved in writing this as well.
Yeah,
Had some
he
stuff-
wrote.
So, I mean, this has a floor of 3, so I'm going to bump it up to 4 peppermint mochas from me from Brand's free coffee shop.
Ryan?
Yeah, it's great there. Wi-Fi's awesome. Listen, I think that there's I'm fascinated. We agree the 90s flick is at 6 p.m. that Eastern. We all thought that sounded really good. They put this at 8. I feel like they have to have a lot of confidence. You would have thought that those two things would have been
Switch.
swapped.
Yes.
Yeah, totally. So for that reason, it's not knocking my socks off here, but I'll go 3.5 just because they seem to have a lot of confidence. They's Hallmark, not Deck the Walls, which is in no way associated
With Deck the
Deck the
Hallmark at all.
Yes.
We would never.
Right.
TM.
Patrick?
Okay, well, as a fellow gay, I'm excited that Danny is in this movie. I'm not threatened at all by his, amazing career and success. Totally fine with that. He's so cute.
He's from a
and
different
handsome.
generation than you are.
It's true. It's true. I mean, he was probably born in the 80s, and I can't relate to that
No,
at all.
you don't know about that.
And you guys, he had over 50 million downloads in 2023. So
Holy
I think
cow.
you should have him on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Man.
So for that alone, I'm going to give this movie 5 stars, 5 mugs.
5 stars,
stars
mugs,
and
and you put them
mugs.
all in a mocha.
There you go.
Jax?
Yeah, I'm gonna give this 5 too. Danny Pellegrino has been a fan of Hallmark movies for a long time. He's Queen icon legend. I adore him. I'm excited to see what he does with this movie. I'm gonna give it the 5 peppermint mochs.
Alonzo?
I
How's
to be
the
honest,
ring light go?
How's the light?
it died, but it officially when it came on, that was the last. It's
That was
last,
it.
yeah.
You should start
officially.
working with light to
Yeah,
fix that.
Yeah,
like
no,
I need an artist exactly. Where is Yayoi Kusama when I need her? So I to be honest, I'd never heard of this gentleman before this movie got announced, and so I was like, oh my god, it's so exciting! I'm like,
Yeah.
great, who is he?
So-
But I'm thrilled that he is apparently successful and that he is a fan of these, has written them. My trepidation is that in the last couple of years, I have seen people outside of the Hallmark fold who are fans of these movies get a chance to write these movies and then get run over by the process, as opposed to people who have been doing it for a long time and know how to navigate the system more. And so the stunt casting writing of this is not grabbing me necessarily, and the premise is kind of and what kind of name is Bryson? But I'll give it a safe 2.5 down the middle.
Right down the middle.
You're looking for 3. I'm looking for 3 too. I'm gonna go 3 right down the middle. I'm intrigued. I gotta be for all the buzz about it. The synopsis fell flat for me. I don't know what a Christmas charity house flip is, and I don't know. I'm definitely open to it. I would like for it to be great. Everything I hear about Danny's a funny guy. This could be a really funny movie. We've seen Wes can do comedy, and so, but there's nothing about this synopsis that's going, boy, this is going to be Chucklestown population,
USA.
all of us.
Chucklestown population, all of us.
So we'll see. I'm going 3 right down the middle.
That's
Dan?
the marathon is what you're talking about.
Yes.
That's Chucklestown population.
All of us.
Yeah, I didn't know who Danny Pellegrino was. He sounds lovely. This movie sounds like it sucks. I don't know how to marry those two things. So safely, 1 peppermint mocha for my new friend Danny Pellegrino.
Pour yourself a Pellegrino. Everybody.
That's right. Yeah.
It's time for Believe in Christmas. Believe in Christmas, November 30th.
I'm already out.
6
I
p.m.
don't even know what this movie's about. I'm already out.
Well, give it some chance. Give it a chance. November 30th, 6 p.m. Hallmark Channel. Megan Ory and John Reardon. I thought it was almost John Rubin.
What's he dippity doing, Brent?
When Beatrice, played by Ori, reluctantly
Chicken of the week.
I know she is amazing. Reluctantly joins her best friend on a trip to the enchanting Christmas land.
It's not offensive, I promise.
No, it isn't. Listen to the Chicken Sisters episode, please.
She's skeptical of the holiday magic surrounding them. But as she experiences festive traditions and meets a charming stranger named Ethan, played by Reardon, she begins to question what's real and what's part of the experience. What, in the end, Christmas Land helps Beatrice rediscover hope,
She
love.
set up for some sort of escort service she wasn't aware of.
Is this like an all?
He's
like
like,
an all night
This guy
thing?
is going on a date with me. Is this part of the experience?
Is she playing Survivor? In the end, Christmas Land helps Beatrice rediscover hope, love, and the magic of new beginnings. Brian.
Yeah, I remember Megan Ory was in a movie with Chris Russell. He was flipping a house. Remember that? Or repairing
Could
a
have
house.
been in any of them.
She was really great. I liked her a lot in that. This one, unfortunately, we're all ramping up to the Chiefs Love Story that comes on at 8 p.m. this night. So, but I will give this 3 for high hopes, rooting for the best for everybody
For high
involved,
hopes, everybody.
and for a Reuben delicious sandwich. I haven't had a Reuben in a minute.
Harold's
3.
Deli, shout out.
They did point out in the chat that Megan and John are married in real life.
Oh, so
Oh,
it could be.
cool.
It could fall
Yes.
flat.
It could be real bad.
It could fall flat. We've seen that before
Okay.
with
Yeah.
married couples.
Have we seen it the other way? Have we seen a married couple make a great Hallmark Christmas movie?
Yeah, it's Believe in Christmas.
Okay, thank you, Aaron.
I will. Yeah. There's been some.
All
There's
right,
been some.
just whenever you get those titles, you let me know.
Okay,
Hit me
fine.
up.
The final movie that the Pena Vegas did together on Hallmark Channel slapped.
I said Christmas movie first.
I don't
of all.
know. I don't know.
So that's out. The second, it didn't slap, but it was better.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. They like the movie, right?
We all
Yikes
got
and
that, right?
bikes. Right,
Yeah,
guy,
Brian-
time for that cream.
No, yeah, Brian, you're right. We have to have high hopes for a living. The only
Shooting
with
for the
this,
stars.
yeah, it could make a difference. Like the thing is, like I think that we come back to some normalcy here. It's at 6 p.m. They're telling you, hey, if you're on your leftovers, just background noise is fine. Get ready for the main event at 8 o'clock. I'll go a solid half pep moke.
Oh my. Did I close up
Right,
shop?
guy.
Have you had to go somewhere
Half
else?
pep moke.
What happened?
I don't know why you
Megan
closed at
Ory,
noon. I
John
told you,
Reardon,
but yeah,
Ryan
at least get the
Popola.
lunchtime rush in there.
Yeah.
Internet personality Ryan Popola hates both of you, Megan Ory, John Reardon.
my
You heard it here
That's
first.
tough.
That seems a
That's
bit.
tough. Patrick?
Oh, this one's really boring. But if Beatrice is pronounced Beatrice, I will be really excited. So 0 for me.
Narrator, it wasn't.
I'll prepare though. Okay, give it to me one more time.
Beatrice.
Beatrice?
Beatrice.
They're getting there.
You've got time.
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Va alla biblioteca.
Beatrice.
I think you mean Beatrice.
Beatriz.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, with the Spanish, the Spain list.
Yeah, you got that Spain Vosotros coming in.
Love it.
No, Vosotros that's the Argentines.
Jax?
Yeah, so because these two are married, of course that makes me nervous because
Yeah.
of things that we've seen before. I do think that they are two really good actors though, so I do think it will be inoffensive. But like you don't get the kind of chemistry. You need the chemistry of like the Bruce Willis, Sybil Shepherd. They hated each other's guts, and boy, it was on fire in Moonlighting. That's not what's going to be happening in this. But 2.5, it's going to be fine, kind of boring, but like you said, warming up for the main event.
People are bringing up 3 bed, 2 bath, 1 ghost.
Easily the
So
best
that-
example of a married couple in a movie having good chemistry. 3 bed, 2 bath, 1 ghost that I've heard so far, and not a Christmas movie, but is the best example I've heard so far.
Alonzo?
So I seem to recall that last year.
It's just your face at this point.
Don't look behind the curtain.
He's saving money on his power bill to go to Kylie Minogue.
And some here, okay, here. How's this? All right.
Look at him.
Hold it under your chin. Like,
There
Tell
we
us a
go.
story.
that's good.
At some point last year, there were some early movies on Thanksgiving weekend that y'all just immediately thought were going to suck, and then they wound up not. Like, I think Christmas at Notting Hill, which I liked more than you guys, popped up then. Here's the thing: the premise of this. There was years ago on the podcast Christmas Creeps, they had a guest they were talking about the HBO show Westworld. And this one guest said, I think it would be hilarious if there was like a version of that where instead of a Western fantasy, it's a Hallmark Christmas fantasy. And like they have really hunky robots who have chaste romances with the female guests. That kind of sounds like this movie.
Yeah.
This movie is about a woman who falls in love with a guy, but she doesn't know if it's a real thing or part of this like fake Christmas experience. So I'm kind of intrigued. So I'm going to say 3.5.
Okay. I like that context.
Yeah, you added a lot there. I appreciate Megan Ori's last name. That is straight to the point. I'm going 4. I'm going 4 for this movie. Dan?
I will say Believe in Christmas on the surface of the title made me want to be out completely. The synopsis makes it sound like it could have something to it and be a little bit of a sleeper. Give me 2. Give me 2 peppermint mochas.
What? I'm just so intrigued by what this Christmas land is and
Yeah.
why she begins to not know what is real.
Low
and
floor,
what's,
high ceiling here. It could really be the sleeper of the year.
Is it Nikki DeLoach's Christmas Land?
No, that's that movie.
Oh, totally
But
different.
is she visiting Nikki DeLoach's Christmas Land?
Then I
Nikki
go back and
DeLoach's
give
there.
it 0.
Hey now.
No, that movie. There's no way that this movie is better than that movie.
You know, if it's there, if Nikki's in it. What
That
if
movie's
she's in
not
it?
great either. It's Nikki and Luke McFarlane, but it's not like amazing.
It's Nikki and Luke McFarlane. You shut your mouth.
All right.
Here comes a movie that could be a sleeper of the year. It's Holiday Touchdown, a Chiefs love
Not
story.
knowing anything about this, Brand.
Stop if you've heard about this. November 30th, 8 p.m. on the Hallmark Channel. It's starring Hunter King, Tyler Hines, Ed Begley Jr., Richard.
I'm gonna guess it's Riley.
Thank you.
Real.
Real.
Nice try,
Great
Ryan.
guess there, Ryan.
Diedrich Bader.
Dude, Diedrich Bader, he's fantastic. He's really funny.
Christine Ebersole, and Megan Price.
And Donna Kelsey.
Mama
Stop
Kelsey does not get a mention. Alana Higman, played by King. I actually don't know anything about this movie, so I'm excited to find out what the synopsis
I know it's about
of
a
this.
super fan or something.
Alana Higman, played by King, is sure that her family's lifelong history as Kansas City Chiefs superfans makes them a front runner to win the team's Fan of the Year contest. Derek, played by Hines, that guy's not a Derek. Tyler Hines is not a Derek, and we all know it. Director of
He could be a Derek.
You think so?
He could be a Dirks.
He could be a
Could be a
Derek.
Dirks.
Yeah, not a Derek. Director of Fan Engagement is tasked with evaluating how Elena and her family stack up against the other 2 finalists. As the pair spends time together, it's clear there are sparks between them, but when her grandfather, played by Begley Jr., vintage Chiefs good luck winter hat goes missing. Wow. Alana begins to doubt everything she believed about fate, destiny, and even questions her future with Derek, unless that is a little Christmas magic can throw a Hail Mary. Well done. Like that. Brian.
Yeah. I like you. You hear a lot about this, but I didn't know anything about it really because I avoid.
Try to stay out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
My own
yeah.
beeswax.
So, cast sounds great. Julie Sherman Wolf wrote this one. So heavy hitters all around. I mean, I'd be embarrassed not to give this 5 peppermint mochas just out of anticipation, excitement, what have you. So that's what I'm
No
gonna
cream
do.
though.
No cream.
Wow. Okay.
Dan, people cream things different.
I know.
Okay.
I
You're
know.
always surprised.
No, I just as much as you said, I'm not. Look, I don't think this is as surefire a movie as Three Wiser Men. But the way you were talking, I thought that was leading up to an obvious.
As a
cream.
Patriots fan, I could not.
I got you.
Fair.
Could not.
Ryan.
Listen, there's a lot to be excited about here. I'm not as big a football aficionado as Alonzo, but I like the sport quite a bit. Listen, I just like being excited about things, and people are excited about this. I like seeing people excited. Like, my one reservation is genuinely, have we gone too mainstream? This is probably the biggest thing Hallmark has done since the Mariah Carey stunt casting those years ago. It's kind of like when your favorite indie band gets too big, and then you just find a new indie band. But if that's my biggest concern, 5 pep mokes, no cream.
There we go.
Patrick.
I think we should be like betting on the viewership for this movie because I think it's going to be like the most viewed TV movie of the season. Like 10 million viewers or something like that. Like it's going to be a lot.
It's going to be big. Oh, if it's 10 million, that would be insane.
Listen, well, I mean, we'll see.
But it could.
I think it could.
The Swiftie of it all, you know?
Yeah.
The Swifties
100%,
grab onto this and find out how to watch Hallmark Channel. It's going to be huge.
Right. Everyone's going to go.
DTH.
That's right.
There you go. There you go. Yes. So for that alone, I think it's going to be a history making event that everyone will be in attendance for. Do I care about this movie or anything? Not really. Hunter King, she's fine. She like looks just like her sister. So I get them confused, and I'm like, what's Joey King? Zoe King? What's her name?
Yeah.
What's she doing in this movie? And then it's the other one. So so I'm gonna go for and no cream.
Alonzo. Oh, sorry.
No,
Jax.
Jax.
Guys, it's getting late. It's getting late. It's past 10. I'm barely alive.
Brand's like, it's a football movie. The girl doesn't get to talk. Which, honestly,
Exactly what he said. He
You know
covered
what?
his mic. That's exactly what
Brand
he said
hates
to
women,
me.
I
Jax.
did it to myself. And
Brand
since
hates
you
women.
said it, Alonzo. No, I'm kidding.
No, but Brand, honestly, like in your defense, I'll start off with the things I'm not super excited about. Yeah, I'm not a huge football fan, even though my high school football team is the winningest football team in the state, and I brag about it on the regular.
How many football
I
teams
also-
were there in the state? 2, 3.
Pretty big.
Pennsylvania. Also, I can't believe the Chiefs haven't had to change their name yet, but I digress. I'm excited.
We're gonna
I
get
think
to see Arrowhead Stadium, Jax. Isn't that awesome that it gets more publicity? So cool.
so cool. I really love Hunter King. I think this will be great. I really love Christine Ebersol. I just gotta say, the fact that Donna Kelsey's in this and my girl has not had time to go to the Eras tour, and I'm like, what is the tea on this? Does she not like Taylor? I'm not even a real big Swiftie, but I'm just in for the drama of that. Gonna go ahead and give this 4.5 peppermint mochas.
No one has creamed the Chiefs football movie yet.
Alonzo.
That's unbelievable.
Look, I mean, come on. This is the like linchpin of the year. This is the thing that's on the pedestal. This amazing cast. You know, the whole Hallmark Kansas City synergy, the NFL Hallmark synergy, the Taylor Swift of it all. I am contractually obligated to mention my good friend John Putch, who directed this, on top of the script from Julie Sherman Wolf and this amazing cast. So yeah, I don't care about football. 5 and a cream.
Listen, I am notorious. You know, I don't think it's a secret, my love of Tyler Hines, but I am notorious in previous shows for not creaming Tyler Hines movies because it seems easy. It seems like a cop out. I try to reserve my creams for the unexpected. I can't do it this time though. I think
Can't
that
hold it
this
anymore.
movie is going to be really special. I think Hallmark is doing something so new and fresh and trying to be in the zeitgeist, and they couldn't have picked a better topic to reach out to the dudes out there like Dan many moons ago that wouldn't watch a Hallmark movie that might
You
go,
think I gotta watch this one?
I
in
think you would have been
2017?
like, "What is this about?" And then you would turn it off. But I
There
think
will
you
be
could've-
ads on ESPN.
Yes, I think you could have found your way there. I think they'll reach those people. They'll reach the Swifties out there, this younger demographic that doesn't know how linear TV works. And so I think it's a really perfect storm in that regard, but I also think it's a really fun plot. And I think these are two great leads to do this and appeal to a potential younger demographic that will be tuning in for this movie. I think it's the perfect storm. I think it's going to be a great movie. I think it's going to be really tough for them to screw it up. And not only do I think that they're going to come in and it's not going to stink, I think it's actually going to be really, really good. I'm going 5 and I'm going with the cream. I did it, everybody.
Big business
I did
cream.
You talked yourself out of it and then back into it.
Yeah.
Well, he
Dan?
said he could not.
I can't
Yeah.
not. You
Yeah.
can't not.
Yeah. It's good cream.
I can't wait to be on the other side of this movie. And Julie Sherman Wolf, whom I adore and talk to her and text her, and she knows that I can't wait to be on the other side of this movie because I think the hype of this movie has surpassed anything that Three Wise Men and a Baby ever dreamed of having. Kudos to Hallmark for getting the NFL and the Chiefs on board at this current time when the Chiefs are the football team everyone knows, even though their name is suspect at best, and there's not a good reason to keep it. On the surface of this movie, if you told me the plot of this movie and you said that Hallmark was joining forces with the NFL and they were making a movie about a super fan, I would have said 0, make it stop, please make it stop. But you've got Julie Sherman Wolf writing it. She's a huge football fan, big 49ers fan. I won't hold that against her. You got Tyler Hines, you got Hunter King. Then, even then, I'm still like, I probably am not on board. Then you have Ed Begley. Then you have Christine Ebersole. Then you have Diedrich Bader. These are all heavy hitter character actors that know what they're doing. Yeah, well, okay, whatever. These are all heavy hitter supporting actors that know what they're doing. They're not all turning up and going to make the movie worse. So if we know who's behind the camera, we know who's writing it, and we know who's in front of the camera, you have to, like, as much as I don't want to watch this movie and I'm ready for it to be done and past it, it's undeniable in its pedigree. It just is. So I'm in a tough spot. I'm gonna go 3.5 peppermint mochas and no cream.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get to more here on Deck the Hallmark. Gotta get out. You know?
Yeah, all business over there.
Welcome back to preview number 2 here on Deck the
And
Hallmark.
it is flying by.
It's flying by. It's flying by. Let's get a
We're
quick.
not exhausted at all.
I just looked at the list of movies we had left, and I thought time had no meaning.
No, we're doing fine. We're
I
doing
was
fine.
like, is the power out again? I don't know what's happening.
Really quickly, give me that cream update, Aaron.
Yeah, we have time for that.
Always.
Dan, 2 creams and a stream cream. Brian, 2 creams and a stream cream. I am giving my 2-week notice. Bran, 2 creams, no stream cream.
Did you finish this?
Alonzo, 2 creams and a stream cream. Jackson Patrick, 3 creams and no stream cream. And Ryan, 2 regular creams. No
Hey,
stream
Aaron,
cream.
what do I have again? That was playing my trombone.
It's this.
For that, Brian, Brian, you are down to 1 cream. I'm giving 1 cream to Ryan.
Wow.
Yeah, let's go.
If only that's
Good
how
job,
they
Harold.
work.
I know
Good
better.
job, Harold. Well done.
Voice of God, can you hear me?
Oh,
Voice of God, can you hear
Lord.
me? Voice of God. Yeah. What are we're over an hour in here. How do you think it's going so far?
This episode slaps.
This episode slaps?
Let's go.
What's been your favorite part of it, Voice of God?
I mean, all of it really, but mainly the cream talk, that works for me, and a little of this, a little of that.
All of that. Fantastic. If you
Looking
could,
forward to the marathon.
what's your Voice of God, what's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh, that's tough. I'm gonna go with Kiss from a Rose.
That's a good one. Yeah. Thank you, Voice of
It's time for
Oh.
the finish line.
I wanted to ask.
Oh,
Phil
this is
about
the
halfway to
last
five.
movie we did, everybody.
The finish.
No,
Two ends.
Are you saying Finland?
Finland. The
Has
finish.
anyone here been to Finland?
Oh my gosh.
No.
Anybody?
There's a Chicago movie too. If only we knew people.
The movie airs December 1st, 6 p.m. Hallmark Channel. It's with Kim Matula, Bo Murkoff, and Nicole Sakura. Secured this episode, this job.
Yeah.
Inspired by her father's acclaimed legacy in dog sled racing, Anya, played by Matula, decides. Dan, what do you think she decides? It's so good, he says. Oh, Dan. Oh,
man.
come on.
You're better than that.
Scolded.
It's tough.
Schooled him. Hey, God, real quick while I got you, what would you say is halfway between 1 and 5 creams?
3, it's right down the middle.
That's
It's clear as crystal.
After his passing, she heads to Finland to participate in the 40th annual.
It's not a J.
It's not.
It's gonna be more like a Y.
Eula?
Yeah.
Eula Rula. It's a big race. Her father's final race, where he fell short in the victory. Following an injury to her lead dog during the qualifying race, Anya finds herself partnered with a new canine companion owned by journalist and former racer Cole, played by Murkoff, who aims to pen a story about her journey, struggling to build trust with her new dog and facing new father's rival Monty. Nope, not new father's, the regular father. Same father. Her father's rival Monty.
Played by who, Brad?
Yeah, who plays Monty?
You know he's from.
You know it if you see it.
They're from Mr. Murphy. It's pal Sig. That's not a letter. What is that?
Just a character.
Sigbor Palson. Anya must navigate many
Brain's not done, huh? That's
challenges
crazy.
as she
A little hung up on
strives to win
Monty's
the
real
race.
name.
Brian, what'd you think?
Yeah, man. Finland. We're going to Finland. We got the dog sled race. Some challenges. I'm gonna go 3 pep mokes on this one.
Ryan.
Yeah, Alonzo, this is like that. I'm sure you saw that Mark Wahlberg dog movie.
From this year?
Arthur the King, right?
Yes,
Was it Arthur?
yes.
Yeah. Horrible dialogue in that film. I really quite liked it. This one sounds worse. 2 pet mochas.
That's
Why
a
you have
sick
no
review,
creams?
man.
Patrick.
That's what we call you, no cream poha.
What did Alonso say? Or sorry, Ryan say?
Ryan's
How dare
3.
you?
3.
We're off the confusion.
Ryan, what did you say here?
I went 2 pet mochas.
2 pet mokes. 2.
Yeah.
The whole movie is screen grabbed and like put on IMDb. Like I am like literally watching the movie right now, just scrolling through like 97 photos of this movie. And it looks really exciting. There's lots of dogs. They're outside in the snow a lot. There's another dog. There are so many dogs in this movie. And this movie could be the underdog movie of the year.
Oh, let's go. Play on words.
So I'm gonna go 5 and a cream on this.
What in the world just happened?
Wow.
Wow. I like that.
You ever heard of Balto?
Yeah. Yeah, I ever heard a ball.
Put some respect on that statue.
Snow
Thanksgiving
dogs?
Sunday at 6 p.m.
Snow dogs, anybody?
Yeah, that's right.
There you go. Yeah.
Jax.
Yeah, when I heard the title, I was getting ready to have fun making fun of this one, and then I don't know if it was your reading of it, Bran, or just the content itself, but that her dad, that was his last race. I genuinely was getting choked up thinking about it, and I actually think this is going to be a really touching movie. I'm going to give it 4 peppermint mochas.
Alonso.
Well, every year Dave White asks me, where are the doggy and kitty movies? And we don't really have any this year. We have to settle for Snow Dogs, I guess. But the travel movies I thought were all pretty good last year. Kim Matula is not in Saturday Night nearly enough as Jane Curtin, but she is good for the moments that she's there. So, yeah, 3.5. Why not?
I'm tough on this one because it seems like it's going to be sad. And it also seems like it's going to not have a lot of Christmas. It seems like a lot of snow, but not a lot of Christmas. But I could be wrong. But I am still going to go with 4. I got talked up.
You got to be real tough on this one.
I was gonna go 3 right down the
Just
middle.
gonna really
and
put the hammer
then,
down here.
No, I think this could be my biggest concern is that we don't get nearly enough or too much dog racing, depending on how it looks. So I hope that they do the dog racing well, and I think that it could be an exciting movie.
The name of the race does have Yule in it, even though you did not pronounce it. So that there is that to look forward to.
Thank you.
Yep.
Alonzo, sorry, Dan.
If you're just tuning in, that was Alonzo telling Brand there was another word he pronounced incorrectly. So Alonzo mentioned it, but last year's travel movies, I was really down on in the preview episode, and then they were both, the 2 that I remember were very much better than I remember that, like I thought they were going to be, especially Heidelberg Holiday. Even Norwegian, like it wasn't my thing, but I got why people enjoyed it. And so based on that and my good vibes from that and Kim Machula, whom I love, and Dog Sled, I mean, all of this is working for me. Optimistic down the middle 2.5 peppermint mochas.
You going to cream it?
No, I'm not going to.
Okay.
No.
It's time for the Christmas quest.
Yeah, it is.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Not enough buzz about this one so far, I got to be honest with you. December 1st, 8 p.m. Hallmark Channel. Lacey Chabert and Chris Palaha. An archaeologist played by Chabert and her ex-husband, Palaha. Oh, that's interesting. An expert in ancient Norse languages are sent to Iceland at Christmas time to search for the legendary treasure of the Yule Lads. When others join in the hunt, the pair find themselves swept into a thrilling adventure as they race to keep it from falling into the
Indiana
wrong
Jones National
hands.
Treasure, Christmas Quest.
My
You get
God,
it. Yeah.
My God, they've done it.
You see, Palaha, there is nothing you can find that I cannot steal.
Brian.
Yeah, Chabert, Palaha, ex-husband. Last year wasn't his movie. He was fighting with his wife. as
Biltmore
well.
Christmas was last year.
no, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Correct.
Yes.
So, he's been down this road before. Very confident he's going to flip things around. We're in Iceland. So 4 peppermint mochas for me from Brand's Coffee Shop.
All right. Ryan.
Yeah, listen, this is why we're here, right? Like ultimately, like we can talk about sequels and we can talk about football, but ultimately, it's Thanksgiving weekend. Lacey Chabert has a movie on the schedule. Chris Palaha is in it. This is a big deal. It's 5. It's a cream.
5 and a cream?
Wow.
Wow. That's amazing.
Man, that's good stuff. Right, Aaron?
Patrick.
Well, as you know, of course,
Philo.com/GTH.
we love the stars of this
TV.
movie.
Philo.tv/DTH.
Sorry.
There you go. We love the stars of this movie, but there is something that no one is talking about. The director/writer of this movie, Dustin Riker, was a producer on not 1 but 2 Kelly Pickler Christmas movies, and for that, it is unforgivable.
Yep.
So we're gonna go two mochas here.
Yeah, you get it. You get it.
All right. Jax.
Look, Lacey Chabert, Queen of Christmas. This looks almost as good as Hot Frosty, which we're going to be reviewing on Tech the Netflix,
Yeah,
right?
we
Are we
are.
still doing that business?
Oh,
okay, great.
please.
Lord willing.
Very excited about that. This looks great. I also love the fact that they're exes because I think you have the whole, it's this established relationship that they're not falling in love quickly, but then there's the animosity and the combativeness that I love and I think makes it really sexy. I'm going to go ahead and give this 4.5 peppermint mochas and a cream.
Whoa.
Wow.
Nice.
Man.
Alonzo.
Yeah, I mean, I trust that there's a lot of eggs in this basket. We haven't seen Chabert and Palaha together.
Nice.
They shot it in Iceland. They're feeling Sunday after Thanksgiving about it. So yeah, I think this is a 5 and a cream movie.
5 and a cream.
I'm with you
Real
100%. Listen, this is a 5 and a cream. And I don't know if this is my last cream or if I have one more after this, but it doesn't matter. You know what? I have one more after this. Great. That makes me feel even better about the future, but I feel good about the right now. This is 5 and a cream. Not only does it have two two juggernauts. But this sounds really fun. This sounds really fun. It could be really, really good. I got high hopes.
For a living.
5 and a cream.
You remember when Brand gave that big speech about his creams are used for movies that don't get enough publicity and for the guys that are the little guys? That was a fun time. Here's my hot take about this movie. 2 years ago, I believe, I could be wrong, when the first Halt the Holly came out, big deal for Lacey. She kind of like she always was the queen of Christmas for us, but became this, big thing. And that movie did so incredibly well and it got great ratings. And that was like her year. She's always great, but that was her year. Last year, Biltmore Christmas, Chris has been good for a long time. Dickens of a Holiday, he's always good in these movies. Last year was his year. I don't think this is either of their years. I don't. I think that there are movies that Hallmark cares a lot more about. This is in December here. I know that it's the Sunday after Thanksgiving. They're counting
it's still
on
her place.
They're counting on Lacey to carry the day. They have Three Wiser Men and they have the Touchdown movie, and those two are going to be big ratings bonanzas. And then they're putting this in a place where Lacey's presence will make it the third highest viewed movie of the year. I just think this might be a fun time, but not the most anticipated nor the best from either of these two, whom I love both dearly, and I think they will do an admirable job. But this is not one that's very high on my list. 2 peppermint mochas, one for each of the leads. That's all I've got for you.
I think you were looking for a ratings bazooki, by the way.
Bazooki, I'm sorry. And that was Chris Bonanza in that movie
Yes,
earlier?
it was.
Okay, got it.
All right. We are heading to a streamer, so everybody who still has
Get your stream
a stream
cream out. Right, send a few plays out.
It's time for Season's Greetings from Cherry Lane. It is premiering on Hallmark Plus on December 5th. It is starring Jonathan Bissett, Annabelle Borg, Bennett, Annabelle Borg, Corey Cott, Sarah Dugdale, Shannon Kook, and Vincent Rodriguez III. In 1951, a doctor, Cott, wants to make the holiday special for his worried wife, Bork, before he is shipped out to serve in Korea. But when she suffers a minor fracture to her arm, his carefully planned out Christmas Eve plans are upended. In 2003, a newly married couple, Dugdale and Cook, who are always in agreement about everything, host 2 sets of in-laws for Christmas Eve, and for the first time, and find out that they may not have as much in common as they thought they did. And then in 2024, a couple, Bennett and Rodriguez III, tries to arrange special Christmas surprises for each other, but keeping them a secret may be harder than they thought. Brian.
Yep, the first of the Cherry Lane
Of
trilogy.
3 of these we got coming up.
Yep,
Yeah.
and I feel like we're going to ramp up. We're building up to something. And so I'm going to go 2.5 right down the middle on this one to start out.
You said 2.5.
I'm sorry, 3 right down the
2.5
middle.
right down the middle. That's
3.
Brian, everybody. What you
Wow.
got? What do you got?
No,
Right down
it's
the
not up to
middle.
me.
2.5.
I don't make the rules. God did.
Yeah,
God, the voice of
confirmed-
God.
The
Not
voice of
God,
God
the voice of
confirmed
God.
that. So
We
3
don't want
right
your
down the
in-laws.
middle.
We know that's not actual God because he liked the cream stuff.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
His favorite part.
Dan is correct.
Ryan.
So yeah, this is really ambitious, and I think it's interesting. I'm very curious to see what the other 2 or 5, however many Cherry Lanes there are, what those plots look like.
There are
'cause this is-
4 Christmas Unwrapped movies, though. I do know that. Go ahead.
right.
Right back
A
to you.
prism.
Thank you. And so, I if this was theatrical, I think I'd be really, really curious about it. I don't know if I trust Hallmark to pull something like this off, but I am intrigued. 3.5 right down the middle.
Patrick.
It's just outside the bounds.
He doesn't even care anymore.
Didn't this Cherry Lane thing already happen?
Yes.
Am I crazy?
Yeah. There was
Okay.
one last year. Yes.
Great.
You
I was
reviewed
like,
it. LifetimeOnCourt.com.
I'm like, I'm having a stroke here because I've definitely seen this movie. So for that, I'm gonna just go a half a cup of mocha in this because I can't with. There's supposed to be more of these too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them. I can't. No, I'm out.
Jax.
Yeah, I think everything that Jonathan Bennett does for Hallmark or has done, I've really enjoyed. I really enjoyed Cherry Lane last year, but I'm with Patrick. Let's let it where it was. I don't need any more. I want to see all the actors that were in Cherry Lane do other things. I'm really not into this. I am gonna give it 1.5 because I'm sure that it will be good, but why?
Alonzo.
This is the only gay thing that Hallmark is giving me this year, so it's getting my total support. 4 mochas and a cream, my stream cream for this one. Shannon Cook, you may recall as the smoke show in Big Fat Family Christmas. He's also a Degrassi alum, and we get Bennett and Rodriguez III back. So I got to be behind it.
Wait, is this seriously the only?
That's it. Yes.
Are you kidding me?
There's 3 of these movies.
No, but this is the only
and it's on
gay
their
love story we're
streamer.
seeing?
It's not on one of the 2 channels.
They can go.
That's right.
Anyway, we'll keep going.
Yeah, but they do get Arrowhead Stadium. Don't you worry.
That's true.
I miss Wanya Lucas.
Well, now I'm like, should I give it higher? It was when Patrick was giving me the go ahead. He's like, as a fellow queer person, you don't have to rate it higher just because of it. No, I give 1.5.
I'm a booster. I admit it.
Jonathan Bennett's doing the reality show, so we'll be on board for that.
That's true. Listen, I'm in a tough spot now. I was going to give it the lowest rating of the year for me, and now what do? Alonso's up here being like it's the only gay thing they're doing this year, and this is tough for me. I'm in a tough spot here, but I gotta stick to my guns here. This movie sucked for me last year because I gotta write synopses, and boy was it complicated. And now they're out here and I know what you're doing. Well, let's do it triple. Let's do it 3, and it's mean spirited first of all of them to do this, and so I'm gonna do something I never wanted to do before in my life, but I'm doing it right now. I'm going 0. It's mean of them. It's mean of them.
Are you
going to
give
do
all
this to
3
me.
of these movies 0?
Yes,
dude.
Wow.
It's
I knew you'd lost your Christmas spirit a year ago, but now it's just
you know what?
0 for
He's
you.
not even trying to hide it now.
It's mean. This is mean to me. At this point in
Nobody
the year,
ever
too.
say that I'm mean on this show.
At this point in the year, too,
I mean,
it's just
sheesh.
Dan.
Yeah, this movie was okay for me last year. I thought some of the storylines worked better than others, and I thought maybe with another attempt they could do it better. And I'm sad that I thought that because maybe that is why they're doing 3 of these. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not super excited about it. Give me one peppermint mocha, but I'm not Bran either. I mean, I got a little bit of spirit over here, a little bit of, cinnamon in the mocha.
Hey, you don't have to write a synopsis, man. It's tough. It's hard work, but someone has to do it.
That's right.
It's time for a dance in the snow.
Yeah, it is.
It's December 5th, Hallmark Mysteries, and it is starring Erica Sarah, Mark Granimi.
Anime.
Dang it.
He was in the one last year with Kimberly
Ganame.
Sutton.
Do you have a favorite Ganame or what? It was an anime joke.
No,
everybody.
I know.
Is it too late? Is it too late? Vanessa
Howl's Moving Castle, does that count?
Burkhardt and Dorian Giordano. Melanie's 17-year-old autistic daughter, Jenny, is a senior in high school and looking forward to college. After a bad experience her junior year, Jenny is not interested in attending her final Christmas dance before graduating. Melanie decides to surprise Jenny by getting involved in the school's planning committee to create a welcoming dance for all students. That's nice. Meanwhile, Jenny and her friends secretly planned their own party, in part to honor Melanie. Melanie works with Jenny's literature teacher on the dance and starts to fall for him while Jenny develops something special with a new classmate at school. When the secrets snowball, however, their plans begin to drive a wedge between the usually tight-knit mother and daughter at the holidays.
Oh, no.
Boy.
Brian.
It's that time of year, huh?
Yeah. Well, I hate that it's driving a wedge. I don't like snowballing secrets, but well, I hope they do a good job with all the dancing and whatnot. I'm going to go ahead and be optimistic for a dance in the snow. I'm going to give this 3 peppermint mochas just from Brand's shop.
Ryan.
Yeah, I just really hope they do that dancing good.
Yeah,
So
that's the
three-
biggest
three-
thing.
three-
Yeah,
man.
It's
Man, you guys are
So,
phoning
high
it in
risk,
right
high
now.
reward for sure with the
Yeah.
dance.
yeah, it's risky business. So it's 3 for me as well.
Patrick.
I don't know about this movie. Well, this synopsis was very confusing. I don't understand what's happening. I gotta go a one mocha on this one.
Jax.
So as much as Hallmark is disappointing me terribly with their lack of queer representation in this Christmas season, I am glad that they are finally taking the feedback that they've gotten and actually having an autistic actor, Vanessa Burkhardt, play this role. Thank goodness for that. So I'm hopeful that it'll be done with some care. So I'm going to give this 3 peppermint mochas.
Alonzo.
Yeah, this is the third Christmas movie in as many years, I want to say, that has included an autistic character. We had Our Christmas Journey, we had the world record one, and the first 2 were very much, I think, star driven. Like the reason they worked is because they had Holly Robinson Beat, they had Nikki DeLoach, and guy, him. Lucas Bryan. Thank you. But I mean, Mark Ganymede I liked in the movie last year, but I don't know if there's enough here to make this work in the Hallmark framework. But I'll say 2.5 down the middle, just with fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm hopeful. I felt like World Record Christmas last year handled this topic pretty well, and I think that there's a really great story to be told here, and I'm hopeful that it seems like they're gonna give the character of Jenny a lot of screen time, and I'm hopeful for that. I think that this could be a really moving story. And it is December 5th. And so it is time for me to get real sad because Christmas is almost over. I will go
20 days before Christmas. What are you talking
it's
about?
almost over. The sad's already
a
begun. I'm going to go with 4 for this one.
So
Dan.
Brent, I'm not saying this like to be mean or to make
here
you
we
feel,
go.
but you should talk to a therapist about
Yeah, you should. If
Thank you.
December 5th is sad times, you got a problem, man.
because it hasn't even happened yet, and I don't want you to.
Yeah.
Like, when's the happy part?
Alonzo.
I hear you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alonzo's with me.
Okay, whatever.
Alonzo and I could go to therapy together.
Great. Please do. Couples Christmas therapy.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Where's that movie?
I would watch. I gotta be honest. Both with Our Christmas Journey and World Record Christmas, both movies I was very low on, and both are movies that were really touching to me, really like hurt my heart in a lot of really good ways, and were tough for me to watch. And both were better than I expected, and I would never watch either one of them ever again. But that's just me. So having said that, I do think they're going to handle it well. I'm happy to hear that they have an actor with autism playing the role. So respectful 2.5 peppermint mochas here.
Did the previous 2 have autistic actors or not?
But World Record Christmas did.
Yes.
And then Our Christmas Journey, I believe, did as well, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
Yeah, sorry. I was thinking of Hallmark doing the thing where they've had seeing actors.
Oh, right,
You know,
right,
like, and
yeah.
I just feel like they don't always handle this the best.
Yep.
Yes.
Private Princess Christmas.
Oh
It's
boy.
a weird title. This is December 6th, 8 p.m. It's starring Ali Scoveby and Derek Kleena. Send him to the
Take it right to the cleaners.
Vi, better known as Princess Violet. Oh, we got a royal movie, everybody.
Of Wingravia. Wingravia? What do you think?
Wingravia. Princess Violet is her name. Adores the privileges of being royal. I should
We were
think so.
made to be royals.
Yeah, I discovered Lord. I
You
don't know
did
if
discover
know this.
Lord. That's
I
right.
heard that one.
If none of the responsibilities. After being disappointed by Vi one too many times, the queen decides to test her daughter's metal.
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 How do you test? Is there a metal?
God
There's a
almighty.
detector.
It's a metal
detector.
detector.
system.
Once and for all, in issues and ultimatum, Vi must pass a vigorous leadership boot camp in Colorado.
Why we got to bring boot camp into the mix? Every other movie this year.
Or lose the Christmas of boot camp, or lose the throne to her uncle. At boot camp, Vi and her fellow cadets are put through
Stop
a rigorous grind under the uncompromising supervision of Captain Ryan Douglas.
Take him to the cleaners.
Is that it?
That's it, man.
That's it?
So it's getting late in December. That's what happens this time of year.
Oh, boy.
And that's why we're sad.
Oh my God.
That's right. That's right. Brian.
I think in couples Christmas therapy, it's the problem is both in the couple are like over the top. It's not like one is obsessed and one isn't. They're both too much.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
right.
That's the move.
Yeah, so we got to do that. I don't know. At first, I'm like, this could be a lot of fun. We could do some fun stuff. It could be really funny. And then I'm realizing, we're kind of in the throes here. Early December, I'm just gonna go 2 peppermint mochas.
That's Brian kindly spitting on a movie, everybody. For those listening at home.
Ryan, the coffee shop's back open. Come on in.
Oh, thanks, pal.
Even if they're free, you're not going more than one, right?
There's I don't know, kind of a Cadet Kelly vibe.
Yeah.
Or-
Oh my
but
God.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
And then I also think that what this has working for it, that only a few others, like the boot camp thing, maybe they're just maybe all these boot camp movies are really gonna crush. I don't know. So I'll
Your
go.
team boot camp.
One has to.
Yeah, I'll go 3 and leave it there.
Patrick.
I thought the royal family was over when the queen died, so I'm surprised we're doing a
R.I.P.
princess
obviously.
movie.
Obvious.
Yeah, R.I.P. to the queen. And there's no Christmas in the synopsis at all. There's literally nothing about anything Christmas. So that does not make a good Christmas movie.
a good point.
So
He makes
I
a good
think
point.
we're gonna go a half a mug on this.
Jax.
I loved Derek Klena and Jagged Little Pill. Allie was really great in Firefly Lane, but just no to this. All I can hear are the terrible transatlantic accents. I'm not interested. 1 peppermint mocha.
Alonzo.
0.
There it is. Absolutely. This makes you want Christmas to get here sooner, am I right?
Obviously there is half a synopsis here. We lost it in the mail. But the first half that I got, I really like. So I got to go down the middle with 3. And Ryan, you mentioned Cadet Kelly, Ryan, and I had the same thought here. I'm creaming this movie. I'm
You
utilizing my
lost your
final
mind.
cream.
Oh, Lord.
You're out of creams?
I'm out of creams. I sped up and I
cream
passed
cadet.
by.
Yeah.
I passed by Ryan on my way to the coffee shop. I am 3 and a cream on.
You have lost
What's
your
the name of
mind.
this movie?
You don't even know the name of it.
Private Princess Christmas.
Just talk about an unwarranted cream. Oh my gosh.
Dan?
Yeah, this movie sounds like utter trash, and I'm sure everybody that made it is wonderful and are doing their best. And maybe it'll surprise me because this happens 2 or 3 times a year, and that's my only hope for this movie: a royal movie without the royal, a boot camp movie, which I'm already over, and it doesn't sound like there's any Christmas in sight. It's a hard no for me. 0.
If there's a step competition in this movie, oh my gosh, I am here for it. The Cadet Kelly episode of Decom, it's already this is weeks later. Yes, definitely.
it's
Go
out. Yeah.
listen to it. Decom Descendants. Sugar Plumbed. It is December 7th, 8 p.m. Hallmark Channel, starring Maggie Lawson and Janelle Parrish. Here we go. Emily, played by Lawson, has always dreamed of creating the perfect Christmas, meticulously planning every detail year after year, only to feel like she's falling short. Oh my gosh. Hoping to bring her family closer together, she makes a wish for a holiday as picture perfect as the one that she sees in a made-for-TV holiday movie. To her shock, Sugar Plum, played by Parrish, the film's relentlessly optimistic main character magically steps off the screen, and I'm realizing I may have used a cream on the wrong movie. Steps off the screen to make
Royal boot camp movie? Really?
I may have done goofed.
Yeah.
Send me to boot camp.
Send shot that cream off way early.
Send me to cream
Ryan
boot camp. I
feeling
gotta
pretty
learn
good.
how to use these things. This is a lot of power.
Yeah.
Magically steps off the screen to make Emily's wish come true, whether she's ready for it or not. As Sugar Plum applies her movie world rules to real life, Emily gets caught up in the possibility of finally achieving the flawless family Christmas. But when Sugar Plum's magical fixes start to backfire one by one, Emily begins to question what an ideal holiday really is. With time running out, Emily and Sugar Plum find themselves on a heartwarming adventure, one that might just amount to an entirely different kind of Christmas time perfection.
Let's go.
Brian.
Man, it's December 7th. It's why we're
It's
here.
why
It
we're
is.
here,
This is
guys.
why
That synopsis, I feel like, might be the most perfect
It's
synopsis
the best
I've ever
synopsis.
heard. It was
Yes.
so good. I'm so pumped. This is 5 from Brand's free coffee stand all day, all night. I'm going to leave it right there.
His cafe got downgraded to a stand.
Yeah, and it's also got a C from the Department of Health.
Well,
so
it's
you
in
just-
addition. The cart in
We
addition.
went away free mochas, but
In
he's creaming
addition
Royal
to-
Boot Camp movies, so take that for what it's worth.
They said that we are giving out too much coffee.
Yes,
They said
yes.
that causes
C
a
for
bit
coffee.
of a
and
hazard.
coffee is it's barely coffee. It's like how Subway says it's bread, but it's not bread.
But
It's
I'm
that
giving
kind
them
of
5.
thing. You know cream though.
Nope.
Wow. Ryan.
Yeah, I'm really torn here. Happy to have Maggie Lawson back. Been a big fan
Shout
for a
out
very long
Psych.
time. Yeah, shout out Psych, and been a staple of me watching her on TV since honestly I was a kid. Very very funny, very very talented comedic actress. This synopsis sounds awesome. I'm definitely going 5. The torn aspect is the cream of it all because Mark Summers is going to come up later on. I don't know what to do.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna
Mark
see
Summers is
Maggie-
coming up. You got nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna see Maggie Lawson at New York Comic Con. I'll apologize in person. I'm gonna hold on.
This
the
is
cream.
unbelievable.
5.
You would rather have a stunt casting cameo than and cream it.
Be
than you would
careful the
cream a
way you
good-
talk. Be
good movie.
careful about the way you talk about Mark Summers.
I just want to be very clear. What matters to you, Rye, is the stunt casting.
I think Mark
Yeah.
Summers had like a one. I think Mark Summers had like a one-man show off Broadway earlier
did,
this year.
he
So
did,
we were
yes.
supposed to-
No,
Yeah.
Yes.
Brand promised us tickets and never came through.
Ryan
came
dug
through.
that rating out of a giant nose.
Oh no, he's got gack on him. Not cream though.
Very different.
Patrick.
Different than Gaff.
Different,
Yes.
Okay, Janelle Parrish from Pretty Little Liars is so good. So I can't wait to see her play a fish out of water, kind of like a enchanted kind of vibe.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I think that's going to be so fun. We love Christmas magic, and we love Christmas magic being like, a Hallmark movie character coming into the real world. That's hilarious. Cannot wait for her to like try to use a Keurig or something. And be totally failing. So yeah, 5 mugs and a cream on this one.
Jax.
So when I saw the 2 photos of Janelle Parrish and Maggie Lawson, like I was hearing Chappelle Roan in my head. I was hearing Muna. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see them kiss. And then I read the synopsis and I was like, oh wait, maybe I just missed something. Read it 4 times only to realize that like it's not a romance. Like hopefully, honestly, like I'll take a little queer baiting. I'm fine with that for this one. I actually think though that this is going to be so fun to actually not see a romance in this and see what
Yeah.
else Hallmark can do with it. I think it'll actually be really great. I'm going to give it 5 peppermint mochas and I'm going to give it a cream. I'm so excited.
Alonzo.
Do I want Hallmark to have fun and be meta and poke fun at themselves? Yes. Do I trust them to do it well? I don't know that I do. And do I believe that they're not going to also somehow shoehorn a romance into this the way they do into everything else? I also don't trust it. So I'm going to say 4, no cream.
I'm giving this movie 5, and I would cream it if I could.
Unfortunately,
I'm
That
hoping.
holster's empty.
I'm
cream.
hoping
Yeah,
somehow
boot camp, what are you going to do?
some of the cream from boot camp like trickles down.
Wash
Do it.
over.
Say it.
Down the road.
But
Down
this
cream.
movie,
Yeah.
this is a perfect
By the
synopsis.
time you get to Mark Summers, what are you anticipating? You're going to be sound asleep.
This is a perfect synopsis. It's giving me a little bit of my favorite ABC Family Christmas movie of all time, Snow Globe. It's giving me a little bit of that vibe, and I think that this has the possibility to be perfect for a lot of the reasons that have been mentioned already. a perfect synopsis, a perfect movie? We'll find out. Dan?
It'd be better than
You like
Snow
Snow Globe better than 12 Days of Dates of
You
Christmas?
have lost your
I
mind.
do, yes.
You have
Or
lost
3
your
days.
mind.
Oh, no,
No,
no, no.
No, I'm with Alonzo there.
All right, guys, I'm freaking sorry.
I also just think this movie just sounds a little too good to be true. Like, it's getting a cream for me because I think the synopsis is perfectly written. It's just no romance, at least on the surface of this movie. I'm worried they are going to mess it up, but based upon the Maggie Lawson and Janelle Parrish of it all, combined with the synopsis of it all, I can't help but be excited for this movie, even if there's a chance of disappointment. 4 Pep Mokes and a cream.
Wonderful. All right, let's get to Leah's perfect gift.
Oh, can we?
It's her perfect gift.
What if it's Leia?
What if?
What
From,
if
like,
it was?
Well, let's do it. Let's do it both ways.
We'll do it
We'll do
both.
it both
Then we'll
ways.
have-
The whole thing,
and
yeah.
then
Like,
we'll
isn't there
have
that
it.
other
Hey,
movie,
Aaron,
Loving
thanks for
Leia?
Loving
pointing that
Leia.
out. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no, that's actually
We'll
really
have
good.
it.
What if
And
this
we'll
is the
have it.
sequel to Loving Leia?
That's why you're the producer. You're producing. That's
just
pure
producing the
that's
heck out
pure
of it.
producing right there. We'll do one for Leia and then we'll do another one for Leah.
Perfect.
Either way though, it's starring Emily Arlook, Evan Roderick, and Barbara Niven. December 8th. I don't know if I said that on the Hallmark Channel. Leia Meyer is a bona fide lover of Christmas, the trees, the ornaments, the eggnog. But she has always admired the holiday from afar because she's Jewish. Though her family celebrates Hanukkah, Leia has longed to experience a traditional Christmas. When her boyfriend Graham invites her to spend the holidays with his classic Connecticut family, she eagerly accepts. Excited to dive into the quintessential Christmas she's always dreamed of, Leia quickly discovers that fitting in with Graham's uptight family and his not-so-welcoming mom, played by Niven, is easier said than done, as holiday traditions clash, and awkward
Some may
moments.
crash. You
Let's
don't
do
know.
one with Clash.
Lightning
We'll have
clashes.
them both. Yeah.
And awkward moments
Lightning
pile up.
clash.
It is not quite.
Traditions die.
It is not quite the cozy Christmas that she expected. Brian,
All right, I'm worried about this
So much.
thing.
Bless
Like,
you.
doing the whole thing where it's like we're gonna do all the stuff, and they're like, "Oh no, we're not. That's so lame. We do white lights only." I don't know.
Sounds personal.
I don't know where to go. But Barbara Niven, and Roderick, and our look over there. So to be safe, play it right down the middle. 3 peppermint mochas.
Ryan.
Yeah, honestly, if this had been a couple weeks ago, this one would not have had me jumping up and down. But Emily Arlook is really, really, really good in the Kristen Bell, Adam Brody Netflix vehicle. Nobody Wants This. She steals a lot of the scenes that she's in. So I will give anything she's in a chance. Give me 3.5 right down the middle.
Patrick.
You know, if you use a 7 mocha scale, Ryan's ratings make a lot more sense.
It's like Connecticut down the middle.
Were his creams also on a 7 mocha scale?
No,
Because
Hey,
that went through them so
that's
fast.
not
So-
polite. That's not nice.
Okay, so Evan Roderick is very hot. Wow, so hot.
Can't believe we let Patrick say that on this podcast. You know what I mean?
We'll take it out
Right.
of post. Don't worry.
Yeah, just edit me out. Just bleep me.
We actually have to edit out most of what you said.
It's true.
We're operating
Yeah.
with bubbly chest standards here.
Yeah,
Yes.
when you watch this back, Patrick's not in it at all.
We should have random tidbits about royals. Just like a weird, like, you know.
Yeah, too gay to function. But Barbara Nevin, whatever, playing like
It's neither of those. It's Niven.
Nevin. you know
It's
what I'm
not
talking about.
Niven and it's not Nevin.
We'll keep
It's
that in.
Niven.
You know Barbara.
Barb. We
yeah.
call her Barb.
Babs.
She's pulling like a Nicole Kidman, Connecticut mother. Like I can't wait to see her do that and not be nice. She's always nice. Like I never see her be mean. So I'm really excited for that. We'll go 3.5 mocha cups.
Right. Jax. She's
I
gone.
was
Alonzo.
I was on the fence, but
Oh,
Barbara
what?
Neven?
We'll
Yeah.
We'll get you
Hold on.
back. We'll get you
Yeah,
back.
we're gonna go to
Yeah.
Alonzo real quick.
Jax has up her white
No,
power
you're still there. Just
screensaver.
give us a second. Alonzo, you go first.
Sure. This seems like somebody heard you guys do the review of whatever the movie was where the Jewish guy comes home for Christmas and doesn't know anything about Christmas. Like he's hearing about all of it for the first time as a 30-year-old man. So the idea of a Jewish woman who digs Christmas but has never actually celebrated Christmas, I think is a fun idea. I think Rena has my back on this one. And I do love me a Barbara Niven. Like, can we put the Oy vey apron on her, like from that other stupid movie? That would be great. I'm gonna say 3.5. I have confidence that this is a Hanukkah versus Christmas movie that understands how ludicrous it is and is going to play with that.
Wonderful, Jax. I think we have you.
Jax, whenever you're ready.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you bet.
Oh shoot, no, I am ready.
You're on a heavy delay now. I think you moved rooms.
2 peppermint mochas.
Thank you.
Jax, whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready, Jax, go ahead.
2 peppermint mochas.
All right, Jax, whenever you're ready.
2 peppermint
Got
mochas.
it.
Hey, Brad, you ready for the Leah take?
2. I'm gonna try the bathroom.
Jax, whenever
2
you're ready.
peppermint mochas.
Honk, honk.
I promise we'll hear from Jax soon.
2
We're gonna
peppermint.
go. We're gonna
2
go.
peppermint mochas. Let's try the bathroom. Let's try the bathroom. Let's try the bathroom. 2 peppermint mochas.
It's 2 peppermint mochas. Is it 2?
2 peppermint mochas.
Jax, Leia's perfect gift.
Is it better in here?
We gotta get to Leah's. So if we
It
get any
is.
time now.
Yeah.
Is it better in here?
All right. Yeah. Try. Say it now. What do you got? What do you got?
2 peppermint mochas.
I'm gonna go with 4.
I cannot hear you, but we're going to put you down for 2.
We're gonna put you down for 2.
The standard 2.
We'll do standard 2.
We have a new shirt.
I'm going 4. I'm gonna go 4 peppermint mochas.
So you're doing Jax's
was the
rating
runner
times
on the
2.
I'm
parking lot.
doing Jax times 2. Yes. Yes. Dan?
What a time to be alive. This is my sleeper of the year.
Whoa.
I don't know if it's going to be any good. It could be terrible, but with the folks involved and the plot, could be sneaky fun. Thank you, voice of God, sleeper of the year. And as you know, that gets 3.5 peppermint mochas, no cream. Sleeper of the year could be great, though. Could be great. 3.5. Yes.
Wow. Gosh. Just giving it out. Did you come to mine? You come to mine?
What was that?
Did you come to mine? My coffee shop?
No, that's real. Those aren't fake ones. Those are real boys. Jax, how many for you? One more time, just so we have
For the record.
2. Great. Yeah, that's perfect.
She's gone with us.
nailed it.
She's
There
back.
Peace.
Guys, Philo.tv says DTH.
I mean, come on.
if you're
2
not,
peppermint mochas.
that's right. 2 peppermint mochas.
I'm trying to find the Wi-Fi. 2 peppermint mochas.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Let's head back to Hallmark Plus, shall we?
They said a 2-hour preview episode was a bad idea.
It's too long. It's
It's midnight here on
I
the
mean,
East
I wish
Coast.
it was a little earlier.
No. Well, yeah. Okay, we're heading back to the streamer, everybody. Everybody who has a
Who's got
stream
the cream
cream, raise
streams?
your hands. Okay, I see. I don't. Yeah, I see yours. Okay, great.
It's just those 2.
It's
Raise
just
your
us
hands
two.
real quick
us?
for.
We've got
it's
the
just
we've
them.
got the stream cream.
Great.
It's
Look
just
at
us
Wow,
two.
this
Yeah,
is crazy. Okay.
Definitely not Jackson.
It's definitely not Jackson.
definitely not. Jax.
Happy holidays from Cherry Lane. It is starring Benjamin Ayers, Catherine Bell, James Denton, Erica Durant, Julie Gonzalo, and Ryan
Ryan
Rotman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. Am I all?
Back page. I
Yeah,
believe.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Official description.
Whenever you're ready.
In
I see it.
1960.
In 1960, Eli, played by Ayers, and Penny, played by Durans, take on in Eli's curmudgeonly father, Walter, played by Serge Houdet, and are forced
Yo,
to
who that?
Who they gonna
navigate
beat them Saints?
and are forced to navigate some tricky family waters to get through the holiday, while also working on a Christmas-themed time capsule for son Alex's, as we say, son Alex,
son.
Son Alex.
school project.
Father
In
Abraham.
He had
Can I
many
ask you a
sons.
quick
So
question
many.
about him? Did he I know he's a father, but
Yeah.
what's the number? Where are we
Many
at?
sons.
How many?
Many sons had Father Abraham.
And I am one of them.
I am
What?
too.
You're
So
one of
are you.
I am
Oh my
one of them.
God.
And so are you.
Let's praise the Lord.
Right arm.
Shout out to everybody still with us.
It's just me.
But Walter, yes, the son Alex. Okay, in 1998, we see Regina, played by Belle, and Nelson, played by Denton. First meeting. So this is interesting. Okay, first meeting stuck together when a blizzard strands Nelson in Regina's home on Christmas Eve in 2015. Jesse, played by Gonzalo, faces a big challenge while planning her sister's last-minute Christmas Eve wedding. The officiant is Tim, played by Rotman, her high school sweetheart, whom she hasn't seen in 20 years.
This cast is bonkers.
Cast is bonkers.
I am
Cast is bonkers.
so psyched for this movie.
Really?
Yeah. Julie Gonzalo, are you kidding me right now? Ben Ayers, like one of my faves, become one of my absolute favorites. This is 5 and a stream cream.
Wow.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah. You heard it here first.
All right,
a
there you
stream
go.
cream
There
over
you
there.
go. Ryan.
All right.
I mean, yeah, it's an amazing cast. I think that a couple of the plot lines sound cool, a couple of them sound pretty boring. But what I will say that excites me genuinely about this film, if you look at the press photos, Ben Ayers looks like he's like undercover for like an insurance commercial, and that's like really exciting. And so give me 2.
A quick follow-up on that. You said a couple of them sound pretty good. A couple of them sound boring. There's 3 storylines.
So
Give us the breakdown on what you're thinking as far as...
If you look at it, 3.5
Down the
is
middle.
right down the middle, and then you
right.
factor out those 2 on each side,
3.5
and then
right down the middle.
yeah, 3.5.
Say no more. It makes perfect sense. Patrick?
Thank you.
Let's go back to the photo here. So, yeah, we do have that guy from the 50s with his outfit. And I don't think these costumes are up to snuff. The wardrobe department, they really phoned it in here. Julie Gonzo's hair here is
Gonzo.
I love that.
it is looking wild. She has a braid wrapped around her head in a bun. The styling and the wardrobe give me pause. So we're gonna go 0.
Man, the Lifetime preview shows can't come soon enough.
Julie
I can't
Gonzo.
wait. Jax.
Peppermint mochas.
Gift. How many?
we got
2 peppermint mochas.
You got it. Alonzo.
thank you.
Okay, so
Peace,
I have to say
But
from
also
the
2 for Cherry Lane.
my least my least favorite
That's right.
storyline from the OG Cherry Lane was the Good Witch and
Yes.
the Desperate Housewives guy. So I'm least interested in seeing them back, and none of these new ones sound particularly interesting. And Ryan Rotman's stubble is concerning. So yeah, I'm a half on this one. That's it.
Listen, I said what I said. I'm going 0. I will say the one intriguing thing
Wow.
about this is the fact that they're different years than the other one, and like we're only going to 2015. So that's interest. It's an interesting
Yeah.
development at the
Yeah.
very least. But I'm going to stick to my guns here. I'm going to go 0. Dan?
And we already know that time capsule is going to pay off in the most obvious way.
Oh,
possible.
100%, of course.
Yeah, I hate a time capsule movie. I also didn't like the James Denton, Catherine Bell storyline from the first Cherry Lane. It was the worst storyline. This is not near. I've got my stream cream left. I'm not going to use it here. I don't even know. The cast alone give me 1 peppermint mocha here. That's it. That's all I got.
All right, a few more. Here we go. All I Need for Christmas. This is December 12th. Hallmark Mysteries is starring Mallory Jansen and Dan Jeannotte. Maggie has been trying for years to break in as a singer-songwriter. Now faced even with challenges of new apps and social media.
Oh my gosh.
This is fun. Maggie fears she's outdated and unable to compete in a tech-savvy world. While helping her parents on the farm at Christmas time, she meets Archer. An entrepreneur who has come back to town to spend holidays alone. Archer is developing large-scale apps and is a tech enthusiast. They're large-scale apps. So
Yeah,
just
they're
like-
not the small scale
No.
kind.
At first, Maggie blames him for all her songwriting woes. Holy cow. To her surprise, he encourages her to get back in touch with music that really matters and right from the heart. Tech can be used in a supportive role to help her achieve her dreams without replacing the art of songwriting.
Sounds like homework.
Archer is dealing with loss of family, and through her tight family bonds, Maggie helps Archer find ways of moving beyond years of family feuding. In the holiday romance, Maggie and Archer both discover there's merit in preserving the tried and true while making room for ideas and
still reading?
methods
Oh my
to
God.
bring people together and help make dreams come true. Brian,
Quick cat nap over here.
Brian, go.
I don't know how they're gonna stretch this into a full movie. Like this is a quick like, oh, you're the big bad tech guy. I'm a singer songwriter, and then that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Like, what's that scene in that thing you do? There he goes off to his room to write.
It's right next. Yep.
I hope we get one of those scenes in this movie, something where they kind of button heads and like she goes to write a real heartfelt song, like in jest. I don't know. The music's tough. I'm afraid we're not going to get really good music, and I wish we would. So I'm just gonna, tone it down a little bit and go 2.5 pep mokes down.
Very good. Very good. Ryan?
Was Dan Janot the one they gave that really bad fake beard to and on the
Yes.
Dan Bay?
In the second Dan Bay.
Man, that Dan Bay movie was
But great
rough.
accent. He had a great
Yeah,
accent. His accent crushed it.
Crushed the accent. This one, I'll be honest, it lost me halfway through. It was like War and Peace. But if they bring the beard back, that would be great. So 2.
Patrick?
It has its own trailer.
We love when TV movies try to talk about tech things, so that's hilarious. Do you think they're going to get into like AI conversation, like AI songwriting?
Well, there's
you
a
know?
chance this synopsis was written by AI, so
Oh,
we'll find out.
absolutely.
She's trying to figure out who her top 8 are going to be.
That's right.
Right? Yeah. I just wonder, like, is Hallmark still worried about the cloud, or are we moving on to our technology, like talking points? So I'm a little excited for this one to see what the tech guy's going to talk about. And yeah, I'm going to go 3.5. 3.5 mugs.
Patrick thinks it's a TED Talk.
Yeah. Jax?
Yeah.
We might have to get her back. Alonso?
2 for her.
I think it's safe to say. Oh,
But
You're fine. Go ahead, Alonso. We got to fix it.
okay, sure.
Yeah, Jack.
Shall I?
You
Like-
shall.
Go.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the 2 actors in this. I was like, oh, awesome. I think they're both great. And then I read the synopsis. I was like, oh, no. 1,000 times no. Yeah, the music's not going to be good. The tech talk is going to be embarrassing. I do hope you have Trace on this episode to talk tech because I think it's got her written all over it. Oh, wow. And Decanter.
Hello, who are
Yes, it is Decanter. And who is this?
This is
I
Trace.
knew it. I knew it was Trace.
can I help you
I
with?
asked just because I love hearing your lovely voice.
Oh.
It is exquisite.
God bless. What can I
Yeah.
do for you, sir?
I have so many tech
Ma'am.
questions. Do you think we have time at this late hour?
Give me one.
You want? Okay. I have a candle and I need to light it. Is that technology?
Close enough.
I have an aim flame. Are you familiar?
No.
You don't know what an aim flame is?
Carry on. Go quick.
Where do I stick it in?
All right. Jax.
Did he give his rating?
Oh, is Jax got it?
One mocha for the 2 actors. That's it.
Yeah, shout out to Trace Talks Tech, though.
She's taking your bit very seriously and she keeps leaving.
Yeah.
oh,
So
poor
I just
Jax.
texted her to come back.
I have on a reliable source that Jax is going to give it 2 peppermint mochas.
Yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
We'll go to Brand for now.
I'm going 3.5. I'm
Wow.
going 3.5.
Whoa.
I think it could be
Yikes
something.
on
I could think it
bucks.
could be bad. I'll go right down the middle with 3.5.
He's on board.
Yeah,
Dan?
amen, man.
I love the 2 leads here. I love Mallory Jansen. Dan Janot's been on the program, a wonderful human being, a great actor. This movie sounds real tough. Give me 1 peppermint mocha.
Hanukkah on the Rocks. Oh, Jax is back.
Jax is back.
Jax, Leah's perfect gift.
We could
Jack.
just
Street back.
All right.
All I need for Christmas. Jax, go.
2 peppermint mochas.
I love it. Hanukkah on the Rocks, starring Stacy.
Guys, Aaron said,
Go ahead whenever you're ready, Jack.
She's going to texting. Hanukkah on the Rocks. Stacey Farber, Darren Kagasov.
Hey, we got a bunch of stuff on the truck here for this party. We got a few streamers, some bottles of wine. You help me get this keggers off of here.
Mark Summers.
Shout out.
Shout outs. 1 week before Hanukkah, corporate lawyer Tori finds herself unexpectedly unemployed and questioning the career she's dedicated years to. As she helps her bubby prepare for the holiday, she embarks on a quest across Chicago to find the last box of coveted Hanukkah candies. Her research
Candles.
Candles.
I'm sure there are great Hanukkah candies. And I want to be very
sure
clear.
there are.
We are not here to talk poorly about Hanukkah candies, but these are candles as in menorah.
I'd love to talk about candies.
Her search leads her to Rocky's, an Old Town bar.
That's Ricky's, actually. Just kidding.
Where
Daniel, I want to go home.
where she encounters
luck out
Jay,
there, yeah.
a charming doctor from Florida, his grandfather Sam, played by Summers, shout out, and a cast of quirky regulars who make her rethink everything. Torn between keeping her job loss a secret and embarking on a newfound sense of belonging, Tori ends up bartending at Rocky's, transforming it into the vibrant Hanukkah on the Rocks celebration. Through festive food, drinks, and games, she revitalizes the bar, bonds with Jay, and finds the courage to pursue her true calling.
But her truth as well.
As Tori navigates the holiday, she learns that a detour can lead you exactly where you're meant to be, lighting the way to a future filled with joy, romance, and self-discovery. Brian.
Yeah, I really like Stacey Farber and Season for Family. Mark Summers, obviously, a curveball. We are so excited about some found family stuff going on here. I'm going 4 and a cream.
Is that it? Is that it for you?
Is that it?
I have
think
one
you're-
cream left after that one.
One left.
So I have
how about
4
that?
and a cream on that. I have one
be
cream
nice.
left.
Brian, are you keeping track of your creams yourself
course
too?
I
I've got
am.
2 over
Nice.
here. I'm trying to keep track as well.
Ryan.
What?
Pretty sure you have one left.
Uh-oh.
Ryan.
I have
Oh,
one.
wait, you said
I have
your
one
stream
cream
cream.
left.
I have
Ryan
my
has
stream
one
cream
cream.
left.
I have a cream left, and the
Actually,
only
per
re-
my rules, Brian is out. Ryan has 2.
Oh,
That's
yeah, that's
true.
right. Yeah, I actually bought. I
That's true.
ascended on the cream
Right, I'm
front
gonna need that
earlier on. But the only real negative here to speak of is that we got Mama Kelsey pulling double duty this holiday season. They couldn't have Mark Summers go to the next lot to be a '90s Christmas, but I digress. This
Maybe
is
he
5 and a cream. I can't wait for the Legends of the Hidden Temple guy to get a gig next year. It's gonna be sick.
Patrick.
I love Hanukkah candy, so 4.5.
4.5.
Yep.
4.5 for the candies. D, the candy.
D, the candy.
Jax.
I'm back, right?
Yeah, perfect.
you're
I'm back, baby.
2 peppermint mochas. Oh,
No, so last year, my favorite Hallmark holiday movie was Round and Round, was the
Yep.
Hanukkah
Yes.
movie this year. I love Stacey Farber, like everyone's saying. For me, this is going to be a 4. I'm super excited about it.
Alonzo.
Yeah, pretty much the same deal for me. Like the Hanukkah movies have proven themselves to be really great in the last couple of years. I like Hanukkah on Rye. The year before was terrific. Big fan of Stacey Farber, all the way back to, of course, Degrassi. So yeah, I'm 4.
This movie sounds great. Great casts. Mark Summers, obviously. Candy. And I'm interested. It seems like this movie could take place largely inside of Rocky's, an
Yeah.
Old Town
And
bar.
Ricky's, yeah.
And I think that could be really fun. If this is is it a bottle movie? Like, what goes on here? Once they get there, do they leave? I don't know. But if we've got a good vibe, a good bar, a fun cast of characters, this movie could be something special. I'm going 5. Dan?
Yeah, I thought I had 2 creams left. I think I only have 1, and that means I'm not going to cream this movie. But if if you think I'm not excited about Mark Summers being a grandfather and giving sage advice in one of these movies, you're wrong. It is its stunt casting. Yes. Does it work? Absolutely. 4 peppermint mochas. And Julie Sherman Wolf, she's very excited about this movie. Hanukkah on Rye was a delight. So absolutely sign me up. 4 peppermint mochas.
The Santa Claus is up next. It's December 14th. Hallmark Channel. It's starring Kimberly Sustad and Benjamin Ayers. Kate North finds herself reluctantly taking over her father's once acclaimed and now struggling Santa school. In the weeks leading up to Christmas and the school's next session, Kate and her new coworker, Dan,
Hey, that's me.
discovers who they believe to be the real Santa Claus, lost and without his memories. Oh my gosh. After his sled steered off course and crashes near school. What do I do if I fall off the roof? They decide to help him remember who he is by inviting him to participate in an intense Santa training program. You could call it a boot camp.
You could.
There's a lot at stake this year. Kate's school needs the best. Needs to best the rival St. Nicholas school or be forced to close their doors. And Nick, played by Santa Claus, that they say that there. I don't know what to tell you.
Nick is Santa Claus.
Needs to remember who he is, or the fate of Christmas might be at stake. Oh my gosh. Brian.
Yeah, Kimberly Sustad, Benjamin Ayers.
I had to reset Brian here. Don't worry about it.
We can cut that.
Right.
Perfect.
You
Thank
pull the plug out,
Right
pull it
there.
right back in. It's good
Kimberly
to go.
Sustad, Benjamin Ayers, both can be hilarious. Stop me if you heard this before. I believe this was written by Russell Hainline. So another gonna be banger. This is 5 and a cream for me.
Ryan.
Yeah, I like that it's December 14th, and we're bringing out some heavy hitters. I think that there should be more of this, quite frankly. I think we should condition the audience to think that good films can happen throughout the entire
Round and Round was the
schedule.
last movie, right? It was the best one.
Yeah, I think that we're developing it. I mean, it's been too long where we just gave up on December 10th. So I think this is really exciting. I think it's gonna be really, really good. Give me 4 peppermint mochas, and I would have creamed if I could. Just pass that along when you chat with them.
I've heard that several times from you now.
Patrick.
I'll talk, no cream.
That's right.
Amnesia is a tried and true TV movie trope, so why not have Santa Claus have amnesia? It is a little scary though. That seems a little scary to me. So if I was watching this and Santa Claus had amnesia and didn't remember like anything about Rudolph or anything, I would be worried. So this sounds a little bit stressful. I'm gonna go 3.
Jax.
Ever since Kimberly Sustad was in 9 Lives of Christmas and was able to wear the big puffer coat and not have to look like super glamorous and put together like we were seeing from all the Hallmark leading ladies at the time, I knew she was a true blue one. I'm going to go ahead and give this 4.5 peppermint mochas, and I'm going to cream it.
Ooh, there you go. Well done.
That's good cream.
Alonzo.
All right.
Yeah, this is the kind of big swing, high concept that we always want Hallmark to try more often, and every so often really works out for them. It's a Santa movie. Never bet against Sustad. This is my last cream with 5 peppermint mochas.
Well utilized, everybody that still had a cream and used it on this one.
Thank you.
How do you feel, Brian?
I'm going 5. This movie sounds awesome, and I'm trying to like think back over the many Hallmark movies that we've watched that Santa's been a part of it, and I don't remember a movie where potentially Santa has as big of a role in a movie as this one, where it seems like this is the real deal. This is Christmas magic. Very excited about it. I can't wait. I'm going 5. Dan?
Yeah, saved a cream for just this occasion. Are you kidding me right now? Kimberly Sustad, Benjamin Ayers, real Santa Claus. Get out of here. 5 and a cream.
Yeah. Papa Noel.
For what it's worth, the Dayspring one's
Santa
up next.
Claus.
If you want to, you can pull
The
it back.
Dayspring's up next? Oh my goodness. Can I give it 2 Satans and 1 Antichrist?
I'll allow it.
You may not.
Oh, nice try.
Can you give it a bressing bracelet?
Yes.
Following Yonder Star, it's starring Brooke Dorsey and John Brotherton. Holy cow, what a cast. Abby Marshall, once celebrated, it's a great cast, a great duo. Once celebrated for her role on an inspirational mother on TV, is finding her real life in shambles after dealing with a scandal. Oh my God.
Oh, we don't want any
We don't want any scandal. She retreats to a luxury Vermont resort for Christmas, only to find herself without a room due to a booking mishap. All the local hotels are booked up due to a rare astronomical
It
event.
happens to the best of us, man. When those rare astronomical events happen, hotels jammed.
A beautiful star said to mirror the Star of Bethlehem
Dear God.
will appear on Christmas Eve. Thankfully, Abby finds a room at a quaint B&B owned by
Tobey Maguire.
Tom
That's what I
Maguire.
thought.
Spider-Man?
Dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine? He's just trying to leave that life behind him. Who is also a high school astronomy
Yep,
teacher.
checks.
Since his wife's
Yep,
passing,
check the box, yep.
Tom has taken on a lot of extra responsibilities, including running the inn and directing the local church's Christmas pageant. Empathizing with Tom, Abby offers to help with the pageant and various activities around the inn, and finds herself enjoying both the project and Tom's company. Through newfound community, family, and love, Abby discovers that hope sometimes comes in the most unexpected ways. A Dayspring movie. Brian.
Yeah, peppermint mocha for Brooke, peppermint mocha for John Brotherton, who has a great handshake, and I'll give it a 2. 2 peppermint mochas.
Weird. Ryan.
I got a
Dirtier
soft.
than any cream joke we've told all night. What you just said. I don't know how, but it is.
Great handshake.
I got a soft spot for Brotherton. He was in the first ever flick I reviewed here on this network, and for that I give it 1 peppermint.
Probably not as soft as his hand.
And that's at Brand's coffee shop.
Patrick.
Okay, I have a question. Is the Star of Bethlehem the North Star? Is
No.
that the same thing?
No.
No.
Right? No. What?
Oh,
I
Dan
don't
doesn't know. None of us know.
I have no idea. I
'cause-
always thought they followed the North Star. Or
No,
don't
the
you
North
follow
Star is
the-
visible all the time.
Yeah, the North. This is a star
the Star
that
of
became.
Bethlehem is only visible
that's
with
right.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Read the Bible.
In my, I got to be honest, Patrick.
Have I got a book for you?
I've literally never thought that it was the North Star, and then you said it with such
Yeah.
confidence that I was like, "What is he talking about?"
Well, if you get lost, you follow the North Star. I
Yeah,
thought that's what
yeah.
Jesus would do.
It would make
if
a
he
lot of
was lost.
sense.
You know.
Unfortunately, the
Jesus,
Bible.
Jesus is my North Star. I'll say
Yeah,
that much.
amen.
So I am confused about the stars. I might need this movie to explain some Jesus stuff to me. So I'm gonna give it 3 bugs.
Oh no.
There you go.
Jax.
I'm going to take a page out of Brian's book. I'm going to give 1 to Brooke. She's so sweet. I think John Brotherton is wonderful as well. That makes 2. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and add 1 more because Candace Cameron Bure has nothing to do with Dayspring anymore. And that gives me so much joy.
Wow. A spike moke there, I believe.
Yeah, spike in the mocha
You
there.
better believe it, baby.
Jesus Freude.
Alonzo.
Oh man, I mean, I do like Brooke Dorsey. I do like John Brotherton. Do I want to see anyone in a Dayspring movie? No. I like Gift of Peace, notwithstanding, which
Yes.
somehow was a good one. But this this is giving me Miracle in Bethlehem, PA vibes. So that means I got to go 0.
So this is giving me Miracle in Bethlehem, PA vibes. I'm going
Obviously.
4.
Yeah, that's right.
And I honestly, I think that this sounds like it could be a good time. And I'm very intrigued. The fact that Brooke Dorsey was once celebrated for her role as an inspirational mother on TV, which means like she'd been doing it for a little while. Like Brooke Dorsey playing a mother. Are we at that point in life now? It's crazy. But also the scandal of it all. I think it could be good. I'm going 4.
Yeah, Gift of Peace is the exception to the rule, but I also have a terrible Amy Teagarden Easter movie. I've got a Blessing Bracelet, and I've also got Journey in Bethlehem, PA, that all I wish I'd never seen. Thanks, I hate it, 0.
Well, in the spirit of the resurrection.
Yeah, in the spirit of the resurrection.
Deck the
7.
Halls on Cherry Lane once again.
Yes!
No
not
affiliation.
associated with our show, and I do want that on the record. Deck the Halls
We would never.
on Cherry Lane. December 19th, Hallmark Plus, John Brotherton. Uh-oh, there he is again. Aaron Cahill, Brooke Dorsey. Oh my gosh, there she is again.
Wow.
Matt Dusk, Chelsea Hobbs, Benjamin Hollingsworth, and Sam Page. Holy cow.
Yeah.
All right. I'm having a. This is tough. In 1966, single guy David's plans for a simple Christmas was dashed when his neighbor Stephanie arrives with news that she won a contest to have Tommy Saunders Christmas Eve TV special broadcast live from her house, but used his address. Okay. In 1981, John and Lizzie learned that this will be their last Christmas on Cherry Lane after John receives a job offer in Michigan and Lizzie finds out that she's pregnant. In 2000, best friends Matt and Rebecca find unexpected feelings developing as they try to find out who is behind a series of Christmas-themed random acts of kindness.
John Brotherton and Brooke Dorsey in 2 movies together on the same weekend.
One's a streamer.
But
This one's a
that's
streamer.
wild.
Yeah, that is.
Brian?
Yeah, what a cast. I did say I was going to keep going higher and higher on the Cherry Lane movies, but I think I gave 5 to the last one, so math's going to get a little wonky here. English major
3.5's
math.
right down the middle these days.
I'm going to go for Peppermint Mochas here.
Ryan?
Yeah, I have a soft spot for John Brotherton. He was in the first ever film I ever reviewed for this
Great
platform.
actor.
Get out of here.
Yeah, Aaron Cahill, another soft spot, arguably the greatest Pink Ranger of all time.
That's right.
Second best in my opinion, but that's a good another conversation.
Wow,
another
hot
day.
take. You're saying that here.
I'll let her know.
I'm
your
not here
thoughts.
for this Amy Jo Johnson erasure.
Yeah, no, it's Amy Jo Johnson. There you go. Alonzo. Yeah, it's Amy Jo Johnson.
I know things.
I've never seen Ryan so excited on this podcast.
That was worth all 7 hours of this. That was incredible.
You think anybody's still listening or not?
This sounds interesting too.
Patrick?
Oh, okay. Wow, that happened so fast it got to me.
Did it?
It did.
Came out of nowhere that it was your turn.
I forgot. It's Cherry Lane again, so we're gonna go 0 on this one.
Jax?
I think it's the best of the Cherry Lane bunch. I'm going to go with 3.
Alonzo?
I am intrigued to return to the Brotherton Cahill storyline. And I have to say, this still photo where the kitchen is done up in blindingly 70s colors. Like I'm seeing some avocado stove with some like Aztec gold cabinets. I'm in for that. So 2.5.
I do think this sounds like the best one. I'm going 0.
Yeah, contractually obligated.
No Christmas spirit over there.
Guys, I had
this
to, I'm
cast
sorry.
sounds great.
It does.
The Aaron Cahill, John Brotherton storyline in the last film was very successful for me. I do have a stream cream left. I believe I'm the only person who's got one of those left.
That's
so
true.
gonna go ahead and use that right now. Give me 2.5 Pep Mokes right down the middle and my stream cream.
Good utilization.
Thank you.
Good utilization.
Appreciate that.
We are down to our final
Dos
2.
Mas, here we
Our
go.
final 2 movies. Here we go.
And before we go into these final 2, Patrick, you still have 1 cream.
Oh, there's a cream on the board, everybody.
Keep that in mind.
Board.
Okay. I got
That's
it.
discipline right there.
Holding back.
Yeah.
Trading up, and Patrick, you were born in 2000 too, so that's like you're the youngest of all of us, and you have the
The
most
youngest.
discipline, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Trading Up Christmas, December 19th, 8 o'clock. Hallmark Mysteries, Italia Ricci and Michael Xavier. Michelle is the dreamer of her family, always brimming with imaginative ideas to make the world a better place. This Christmas, her sister Carrie desperately needs a new home. And Michelle, I'm sorry, sometimes I don't see things coming. It takes me by surprise.
Sometimes
And
words sneak
and
up
I'm
on
not
him.
even watching the movie. I was like,
Yeah.
what happened to her sister? I guess we'll find out. Michelle hatches a creative plan to help. Starting with just a Christmas stocking, she sets out a to trade her way up to something far greater. A house for Carrie. What the?
What are we doing?
While Carrie dismisses it as a far-fetched idea, local reporter Dan is intrigued. Another Dan for the gang. Assigned to cover Michelle's story, Dan follows her closely. As her plan gains attention, he starts to see the world through her hopeful eyes. It's weird. As Michelle and Dan grow closer, so do their feelings for each other. But when it seems her plan has failed and she fears ruined her relationship with Carrie, Michelle is ready to give up. It's Dan's love and belief in her that reignites hope.
Talking?
Just when she needs it the most. My goodness, what a sneaky movie, Brian.
Yeah. I'm going 4 creams. Sorry, I take that back. 4.
That, bro.
Brian is so tired.
You wait a second right now. You can do that?
Every time he's not on camera, his glasses are off and he's doing this number. It's like midnight here on the East Coast. He's giving out 4 creams.
I wish I could.
Yeah,
We are
I think
doing
we all
our
do.
best, Daniel.
4 Peppermint Mochas, 1 for Talia Ricci, 1 for the straddle kiss between her and McFarlane.
Oh my
That
God.
doesn't
Oh,
fit
man.
this movie.
A 4th for Brand's intrigue and getting lost in this
You
synopsis.
skipped 3 altogether. So
3
cool.
for Xavier.
Okay, good.
It's a late applause,
He's
but it's
giving 4
nonetheless.
creams,
Thank you.
everybody.
4 creams and turn those into
I
Peppermint
moved on to
Mochas.
Ryan. If you
Ryan.
Absolutely.
I mean, I was
should.
also going to give it 4 creams, so I don't know what to do now.
Right there with you.
Michelle Ricci, was she Italia Ricci?
Thank
you, Ryan.
Holy
Thanks,
fire
Ryan.
are we doing?
We forgot all about me. Soft hands on Brotherton.
Michelle, yeah, supple. Michelle Ricci.
Drippy, is that what Alonzo said?
Drippy.
Drippy hands.
I'll give it a 1.
Oh,
that was a
Ah, hold on. Go back to him.
No,
What
no,
is
no, we don't have
that?
time for this. One, it's a great give.
It's a great gift.
Patrick.
Leah or
Okay.
Leia?
So
Perfect gift, Jax.
this
2
movie-
peppermint mochas.
We've lost
This
it, we've
preview of the
lost it.
marathon brought to you.
Okay. So the girl Carrie or Michelle.
Yep.
I think her name's Michelle. The main girl.
Yes.
You got it,
She's
dude.
like doing all this for her sister, but then she like loses her Christmas spirit, and then the man has to get her back to like doing the Christmas spirit stuff. Like, I don't like this synopsis. So I'm gonna go 2.
All right. Jax.
Fair.
Well, talking about 90s nostalgia, I love Casper
Oh, yeah.
and Italia Ricci.
No.
Nope.
Christina Ricci.
That's Christina
Oh,
Ricci.
I almost thought my whole life was a lie.
Right.
Let her finish.
4 creams, Michelle.
Let her
Michelle
finish.
Ricci
She's Michelle-ing.
and Christina Ricci. Are you all right?
Loved her in Adam's Family Values.
That's right. Oh my gosh.
Easy mistake.
Yeah.
Michael Xavier was in Christmas Comes Twice, though, I think.
And Casper. Yeah.
He's and Casper. I'm gonna give it 3 peppermint mochas.
And 1 Christina
Alonzo?
Ricci. Yeah.
1 for Italia Ricci, who is the only thing about this that gives me any hope, and I do mean Italia. But that's it. 1.
I love The Simple Life. I thought it was a good show. Thank you, Aaron. I'm going 5. I think this movie sounds great. I think it's a really fun idea, and I'm going
You have
5.
lost your mind.
He has.
No
I'm
one else is gonna laugh about the
a
Nicole
lot-
Richie.
Hey, come on, guys. We're having fun out here. It's the cool.
Took me a
Yes.
second.
Come on.
I got it.
Just
I didn't hear it or I would have laughed.
Like Jax, I'm also
Like
a fan
good
of the 90s, X-Men, Professor Xavier. So from that standpoint, One for Italia Ricci. That's all I got.
Brady, you also gave
I thought it was
one?
Michelle.
I gave it 5.
Five. One plus one.
1 plus 1 times 4.
Yeah.
5 minus midnight. Okay, got it.
Yes. The final one. Happy holidays.
Already?
We just got here.
Happy holidays. It is
I think I'm gonna give this one 5 creams.
December
Save all of them.
December 21st.
Can I do that?
Oh, that would be awesome if you saved them all for the last movie. Cream, 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 cream.
December 21st, 8
So much
p.m.
cream
Hallmark
everywhere,
Channel. Jessica Lowndes, and she is starring with the to-be-announced winner of Finding Mr. Christmas. It's very intriguing. Mia, a meticulous web page editor.
Oh no, that's not a full-time job.
Well, is she the one editing IMDb?
Oh my God!
That is a
I'd like to
full-time.
No, because she's meticulous.
I'd like
And
that.
No.
She's a meticulous web page editor for the Seattle Tourism Board.
if they can hire somebody to do just that job, so help me.
Finds herself unexpectedly navigating the holidays alone. As the only one working, why? She's drawn into an unusual encounter when she encounters a stray dog.
Use
can't
encounter
do that.
twice in 4 words. What are you doing?
Can't.
I know this person just won the Finding Mr. Christmas, but they're actors.
She's drawn
Unsure.
into an encounter when she encounters.
Unusual encounter when she encounters
Did
a
I
stray dog.
write this just now?
Jonks you with his junk.
Unsure how to handle
it.
the situation, she crosses paths with Max, played by winner of Finding Mr. Christmas, a dog shelter owner. Mia agrees to let Max's ailing dog find solace with her newfound companion in exchange for Max showing her the hidden gems of Seattle. Come on, guys. Through her journey together, they both step out of their comfort zones, discovering new perspectives and forming a meaningful connection. Brian.
A very cool concept. I hope the winner of Finding Mr. Christmas is not
very cool.
alert.
that
You
you
were
I
all
got you.
excited
yeah,
about
the
that
winner
show.
of the reality show is going to be in this. That's cool. That's different.
Well, I'll be watching that.
I hope he's not allergic to dogs. Seems like a big part of this movie.
I get the feeling they've already done the reality show and they've already I think they know the winner of that show already.
Yeah, but
right?
it doesn't matter.
It's not gonna be real time.
We still don't know if they are allergic to
But that,
dogs or
okay,
not.
Right,
but
they
you would
could-
think that would be part of it before
You
they
would
made
think
the movie.
so.
You would
I
think
would
Must
You
love
think
dogs.
so?
I think
must
was
love
part of the
dogs. That's
sign-up,
right.
yeah.
Yes.
So I'll go 3
Man.
peppermint mochas.
Ryan.
It goes without saying, great cast all the way around, top to bottom.
Can't
So
believe they got Michelle Ricci for 2 movies in a row.
yeah, like her earlier
Nicole.
stuff was just incredible.
Could you imagine
Yeah,
Michelle Ricci, Italia Ricci, and Christina Ricci all in the same
Oh
movie?
man, one of those people isn't even real.
three wise women and a
Italia.
boy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I also am worried about dog allergies, but that's just me in general every day of my life. I think that ultimately here, the biggest thing is that I found a dog back in the day, and that's been great, and so I'll give it 5.
Have you changed the dog's name yet, or are you
Yes,
waiting on
no.
me? What's going on there?
My lawyers will be contacting you tomorrow
Fair
morning.
enough. Patrick.
Okay, well, this obviously is the reality show within the movie type of thing, right? Like, they obviously filmed the movie while filming the reality show. Like, I imagine, like, every episode's like, okay, this is going to be, like, the cute scene with Jessica Loudons. And they're just going to, like, cut those, like, good takes of the, like, winner and put it into a movie.
Wow.
So it's going to be really,
I hope
it's
not.
going to be really crazy. It's
But
going to be
could
like
be.
a RuPaul's Drag Race, like where they cut everything together after. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, you guys. Jessica Loudons, evil genius. She can do no wrong, but she's 100% evil. And I have no reason for this except she just looks evil to me. It's her eyes. Something about her eyes. She's possessed by the devil. And I'm gonna give it. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes.
I cannot confirm that.
Nor can you deny it.
There you go. So this movie is getting my cream, and I'm giving it 5 mugs. Let's do it.
Wow.
Absolutely.
What a move.
I love that. Jax.
Yeah, I think it's going to be so fun to watch the reality show winner. I hope they're doing it the way that Patrick said, because that's genius. And look, my girl Jessica, I do agree that she looks evil, but she is dirty hot, and I won't explain that further. But if you know, you know, and that's why this is going to be 4.5 peppermint mochas for me.
Dirty hot.
All right.
Alonzo?
This has the potential to be the from Justin to Kelly of Hallmark
Yes.
movies, and I'm here for it. 5 pepper mochas.
Let's go.
It's not even close. This movie has the highest dumpster fire
Yes.
potential.
Yeah.
I'm going 5. It's easy 5 for me. Dan?
This is an easy 0 with an asterisk, not asterisk. Don't need him, don't want him, don't have him. Nope. This is a 0 with an asterisk to a 5 if this movie is like most colorful time of the year bad, which I think there's at least like a 25% chance we could get there. And if that's the case, I'm here for a so bad it's good. But as it stands on paper, sounds terrible, 0.
Dirty hot. We did it,
We did
everyone.
it? Oh my gosh.
Congratulations. Well, if you like this, there's more of it. It's coming tomorrow starting at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Tomorrow, huh? Wow.
DeckTheHallmark.com.
Why'd we stay up till midnight the night before the marathon?
DeckTheHallmark.com
This was a mistake.
It's actually coming out today.
slash
Yeah.
marathon. DeckTheHallmark.com/marathon. We'll hope you join us. It's going to be like this, but longer and weirder. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow with our kickoff episode,
Yeah, we
which is
will.
similar to this, but different in a
it
lot of
makes
ways.
a lot of sense.
It's a lot of different stuff about it. Until then, maybe the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
The Bramble Jam podcast is produced by Aaron Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.